Damn it. I think, okay, so we basically completed this battle, destroying the armada that Vidachi sent out with extreme justice.
With extreme prejudice?
Yeah, we're pretty prejudiced against Vidachi.
Sure.
I would say that.
Yeah, you got some good Mitches on your side, but generally speaking...
Yeah, the one ship that escaped had the double agents on it. So.
I wrote here, the bear is barely around on the deck.
That was a good week, folks. I'll see you guys later.
Guess we're done.
That was a good run. We're going to be retiring.
Yep.
2 minutes doing the firebender fly thing.
Yep.
Like
tight.
running across railings and
Yeah, you sabotaged the Manowar.
So Yvain kills the Fate Witch, and then the Catsith goes and like terrifies the crew, like kicking and screaming, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
And it brought you back a gift.
Oh yeah.
And
Like,
even
oh,
put
I
in
heard
your
you want
slipper.
I heard you want this one. Okay.
You even put it in your slipper. It's like, here, have a whole ass man.
Just the whole.
I know you don't feed yourself, so...
Yep.
It's like, I'm worried about you. You don't have any fur or claws.
Here you go. Eat this
Clearly
man.
can't take care of yourself.
Eat this man. Eat him
Have a
whole.
man.
And spit out the bones.
Eat this man.
I mean, I just stuck my sword, or I just stuck my blade in his
Oh,
throat.
yeah.
All day, every day.
So he dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I talk about Bad Dragon. I'm the bad guy. All right.
And
You're always the bad guy, tell me.
Only Billie Eilish.
You're the bad guy.
and I guess Russell picked the frigate, and then we sunk everything else.
You can pick your frigate, but you can't pick your nose. Wait. That's
And I took the half cloak of the merchant prince, so I
Who's the
can make,
fucking roll right now?
can
so I can
pick your
copy
friend's
the
frigate.
the seal on it.
Yeah.
Only with the permission. Ask consent before you pick your friend's frigate.
Yeah, and we got some of the people from that ship to defect because we were like, look, we don't want to. It's like,
You
we're
see
only
what's
going to
going
kill
on
you
here,
if we
right?
have to, so
You
you
see?
can either come with us or die. It's like
Your choice.
I
like,
believe
we got
hashtag.
fire and a bear and the crazy shirtless man, and also maybe there's a ghost cat killing.
That fucking
people.
helmsman saw you
It's just
fire
stepped aside
bands
and was
past
like,
him, and he was just like,
Nah.
yeah, like this.
Yeah, that dude was cool.
It's like, we believe hashtag not all Vidachi.
He was just like, I'm good. Proceed.
It's like, nope. Do what you gotta do there. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, because I think you gave him a look like, and he's like, nope, please, go on ahead.
Do we get to... like... Hello.
She is both.
You are all Jose now. Don't question it.
You're gonna have to give me a new list of Jose's.
Right? Yeah, no.
What's the? I guess it's just Giuseppe.
Yeah, yeah.
They can all be Giuseppe if we want them to.
Yeah.
Since they're Vodachi.
If we need to tear them up,
There you
tell
go.
them
Just
apart.
call them all JoJo.
That's your diversity hires.
No, they're all still... No, it's all still just Spanish
No,
Jose.
you do
because we
have a Giuseppe.
Yeah, that's true, we do
actually
have-
Jose.
Because we have an Ison.
That's
Who's a Jose.
Yeah, that's right.
And you actually have a Vodachi too.
Yeah, we've set this
Yeah.
precedent.
Yeah,
So
they're all Jose.
Jose Espada's original name was Carmelo.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's there. Oh no, okay, so
Gone
yeah,
now.
he's yeah.
Oh, so Oscar was going on a tirade about how awful the Vidachi treat their women.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Yep. Oh, and I killed Maria. Frey.
Yeah. Maria
Maria
was just,
Dupay from back in forever ago.
that's right.
Because
Back from a session that we were still running at Tony and JC's Blades.
Yep.
it was that one time I gave you a die. Or 5. I don't know.
Gave me plenty of die.
Uh,
You just don't always know.
I gave you die. To die. Anyway. That's
Think,
what all I got.
think
though.
about this every time
That's-
you ask. Well, I've never tried to do this, but could I? The answer is usually yes.
The answer is yes, but you might regret that later. And the bitch comes and tries to kill your fiance, I guess. Fucking
That's
Julia.
right. Not even yours.
Yeah, I know. Not even mine.
Tried to come and poison somebody else's fiance.
Still freaking got her, though.
Well, no, it isn't
Does-
fucking spam email. I got a spam email from Microsoft telling me that
Nice.
my Gmail account is going to be shut down due to inactivity. And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah, because that's
Solid.
super how that works.
You've not been around
Solid.
this block before. But I mean, I guess that's it. Like, everyone surrendered, and now...
What am I doing?
We're not doing anything yet.
You're healing.
Yeah, well, basically our...
Well, I mean, you went around and barrel rolled everywhere and
Yeah.
knocked over a bunch of...
You knocked the mask.
Oh, they don't fit. Yeah.
And now it's just like aftermath.
Oh no.
The ones that I got from
Veronica's
you,
okay.
they're too wide for my...
Oh.
That's okay. Oh no, I have to get more.
Jaren knows that problem.
Right.
Wait,
Sally knows that problem.
Oh.
what?
What?
You need perfect fit sleeves.
Oh.
So they
'Cause
fit.
so you can sleeve your sleeves.
Oh, okay.
Both,
Oh, magic
both of them
cards.
expected.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what this has to do. I don't. It's like me and Sally aren't that close. I don't know what.
Both of them expected you were.
Jaren gave me some magic cards.
You were going into.
Oh yeah, Jaren got her
Into-
some
Yeah.
tea
There's-
drinking bog witch.
Yeah.
Yay.
Swamp Witch and her African American best friend. And I was like, hey.
There you go.
This is one of my favorites.
Sipping tea.
I like how that almost sounds like an insult, but it's awesome. Some sea tipping, some tip.
Yeah. Tea
Language.
sipping.
bogwitch
Sea-
out there,
sea tipping.
motherfucker.
That's
Just-
me.
Just yeah. So
Sea tipping is.
sea tipping
is
in the pity pond.
sea tipping is Rethel and Magnus in a rowboat.
Yep. That's very apt. Yeah.
That's some sea tipping. You talked about that spam email. I gotta give you that link of that dude who fucking like dicks with telemarketers and scammers. There was this amazing one where they're trying to. He pretends to be an old guy, so he makes them fucking work for it,
Oh,
right? Like he
100%.
doesn't know how to fucking do anything, and they get super
100%.
impatient. And it was one of those scams, like, you know, computer has a virus, and we need to clean it up, right? And they were trying to get him to buy gift cards,
Yeah.
and it took fucking forever, right?
Yep.
Like he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm like, and the guy is getting like super impatient.
Good.
And at the end, he's like, okay, like I got the $200 gift card. And okay, it's telling me to click here and redeem it. And the guy's like, no, don't redeem it. It's like, okay, I've done it. It's like, no, why? Like, it just after 2
That's right.
fucking
Get
hours.
fucked.
he's like,
Yeah.
why? Like, he's just at this point just yelling
Like
at
crying.
him.
Get
I'm like,
Yell, cry.
exquisitely fucked.
I'm like,
Yes.
this fucking feeds me.
Yeah.
now, like, I see how upset you are, and this is amazing. That guy's just like, I've just wasted 45 minutes of my time, like, getting you to do this.
That's great.
Is that the guy who pretends to be an old woman?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's fucking amazing.
Nice. So I don't know. Is it the same day after that? Or
Yeah, like you're still in the aftermath. I know you were like picking up some of the salvage. I know you were gonna scuttle the Manoir at that point. The ships had moved in to basically split and repurpose the cargo.
Yeah, because basically, yeah, we were gonna split the cargo amongst the ships
Mm-hmm.
so that because we couldn't salvage the Man of War or the Carrack.
Yeah,
We fucked them up too bad.
the frigate has been.
Oh, that's what I'm-
one
the
of the frigate has been
I
salvaged.
just like that word.
I think you kept 2.
Frigate.
Because one of the frigates has now been rechristened La Liberación.
Yeah.
Because the previous one is now embedded in another ship
Yeah.
and is rapidly taking water.
So I wanted to say that we now have 2 more.
Yeah.
Minus
Mm-hmm.
the new Liberation would be
Yep.
3.
Yep.
And so yeah, we're gonna split up all the spoils, and yeah, scuttle the 2 big boys to the bottom of the sea, and I guess split up the prisoners as well. many
Yeah.
of them seem inclined to not put up any sort of a fight. So
Yeah, a lot of them are like they're like merchant navy. Like they're on a stipend. They're not the zealots you use to fight with. Like
you're used to.
they're company people.
Yeah.
And right now, for most of them, like the most chill of them are like, hey, new job offer, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it's great. Others are a little bit more reluctant, but it's also like new job offer or, you know, stay
Or
here
you're in a
attached to the
world of hurt. I don't know.
flotsam and jetsam and hope somebody comes and
I
picks
mean,
you up.
hopefully I don't hate you because I might just like stab you in your sleep.
Yeah.
Well, that might happen anyway.
done before, do again.
Hmm?
Yep.
Like, oops, my blade slipped a bunch of times.
Yeah, being offered a new cruise ship is is a far cry from the pressed service situation that is historically what happened. And yeah, anyone who doesn't seem super keen on helping out can spend the rest of this conflict on San Jose. So
That's right.
because we have a nice remote base out there right now. So yeah, I think we'll send let's send Delobel back to
Oh, I gotta pick up the other feet wishes from there.
from
So-
where? Oh, San Jose. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's send the Bell and one other ship back to the capital. Or not the capital. The place we just liberated from the Julies.
Lisa?
Liso, thank you. I was like, Odiseo. No, that's the name of the region. Yeah.
It's one of those things.
So
The
yeah,
Duke.
send them back to Liso so that they're not in the middle of San Felipe. Our squadron of the Gull, the Phoenix, and the Flout will head back to San Jose with the prisoners, and any other ships can head back to San Felipe to offload cargo and spoils. And the Liberation's welcome to do whatever it wants, because they're
They'll
not...
do that anyway.
Yeah,
so
because, it's,
that's what they do.
They're an ally, not a
Yeah.
member of this...
Situation.
To
Yeah.
new adventures. Which ship are you staying with, sailing on at this point? Or are you all still separated on different ships?
I don't remember which one I was on the first time. Probably the Flout.
Most of us were on the Float.
Yes.
I started on a ship and then went to another ship and destroyed it.
You went on a Manowar and now got scuttled and
Yeah.
destroyed.
Wait,
So I guess I'll make my way back to where I was originally.
Yeah, the Flout is
Mhm.
where Brennick and Ricardo
Yeah.
are on the Flout currently.
Sort of our flagship at this
Oh,
point.
what?
And
I'll go back there.
Roberto?
Rodrigo?
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo was my
It's
cousin.
on our name.
Yep.
Some
Which
our
you
name.
did
One of them.
Castile
peoples.
drift with in a boat earlier.
Yeah, we did.
That was
Yeah,
really
Pulled
we
up the
did.
e-brake and
Yep.
fucking
Yep.
skidded them out.
Pulled off the fucking like side nos. What's Evine up to at this point?
Questioning and validating life choices and how much effect that cat's gonna actually have long term
Yeah,
on her own.
that cat is nowhere to be seen. It just disappeared somewhere below deck.
Probably just digesting that immense meal.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably fine.
Yeah. That cat ate a fate witch.
How very Irish of you.
Yeah, that cat did eat a fate witch. I'm not sure what that means, but I probably can't affect that thing anyway. Just dances around my threads. Who knows?
I mean, it just keeps venturing things that Evine doesn't want to know, right? It's like, hey, would you like to eat a fate witch? It's like, Hey, guess what? I remember when you people huddled in caves. Those
Yeah.
were great times.
It was like a snack pack.
He's like, no, not what I asked.
Every cave with a fire was a full course meal. It was great.
Right. Right.
Those open flames threw nice shadows on the cave walls.
But yeah, that
I
cat.
also don't remember what ship I was on at that point.
I think you were on the
Right.
flout too. I think most of you rode with the flout.
Okay.
I think we all rode in on that one, and then you
A
stayed
A
there.
bunch of you hopped over to the enemy
Man
ship.
of War so that we
Yeah.
could fuck it up.
Yeah.
Was there
Mhm.
anything of particular interest on those ships?
Yeah, out of the spoils.
You actually find a shit ton of weapons.
Hey, we love those.
Nice.
Those are great.
Because they were coming in for conflict. Of course, you find much to resupply some of your ships with. Anybody who would participate in the search, roll me wits and notice.
Might as well.
Out.
Who has? Let's see. Who has really good? Is that?
I mean, Evine is.
Oh, did we do our thing where we all roll and get
Oh yeah, everyone roll a d10 real quick.
4.
6?
4.
Amanda.
Oh, it's only 8.
Damn.
Rabbit, you get an extra hero point.
Hey.
Was
I'm
almost
just going to point out to the fact that Evine is Irish and therefore maybe the arrow that sails through time's human form. And that's why she has such great perception.
Wild.
Mm.
How many dice are you rolling, Evine?
10.
I've got 9.
Okay.
There you go. Get it up there.
That's good. You'll find it. I was gonna give you another hero point. For
Imagine
three more,
Reynolds on the ship with his fists on his hips and he's just like, do I need to be in? No, you all got this.
but it's like, Evine, are you searching? Yeah. It's like, okay, you'll find it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got
Oh,
5.
no 10s this time.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't
no.
roll any 10s either, actually.
I got 110, but I only have 4 dots, so it doesn't explode yet.
Rough.
Because I only have 8 dice for wits and notice.
You can re-roll a single though.
No, I did.
Yeah.
It just didn't
That's
help.
a
a lot.
9.
9
Mhm.
for Evine. You
I
got
got
5.
6.
I
You
got
got 6.
5.
Everybody rolled 5 and up. All right. All
Notice
of
isn't
you,
exactly my deal.
which is all of you who
Can I start, like-
participated.
Shadow caching, stashing them so they're all easier to carry in one spot.
There you go. You just stack him in shadow, just in your cloak.
Yep.
Nice, like, pocket dimension.
It just vanishes.
You want to buy a watch?
The only problem is I can't see, so it's all by feel, and some of the stuff is sticky. So you're like, oh no, it's in that
Does
corner.
that mean, like,
Right.
Evine has a bag of holding that's essentially as large as a Shadowfell?
Basically. If you peek in Evine's cloak, like you see like a dank library in there.
Dank library.
Oh, I was thinking it's like looking under the cloak of the Ghost of Christmas Future, where it's just horrors.
Yep. That's right.
Mm. Could be both. Why not both?
You
In the
reach,
dank library.
Evine, you reach in your cloak to find a trinket and you feel a cat's tail. No, all of you who rolled 5 and up, which is everybody who participated, roll me a d10. Tell me the result.
6.
I got 2.
7.
Okay. Jimena, among the spoils, you find an exquisitely made Castilian dagger.
Ooh.
I got a 3.
Not
Oh.
quite,
Okay.
not quite the exact match to your Aldana blade, but it is a very well-made dagger, probably from Gallegos. It has like that. The guard has like that really sort of swept iron wire that the Gallegos are known for.
Nice.
So So, very elegant, very sharp. It's some kind of alloy that seems to be holding an edge very well. So that does catch your eye.
Why won't you let me know?
All right, you had
I had a 7.
7. All right. You find a small obsidian statue of a curled up cat. Looks to be Ifrit in origin. You can
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, we've had some experiences.
Yep. It looks to be made of some kind of smoky black glass. But definitely looks Ifrit.
So I guess
Looks
I don't
fairly
actually know this
valuable.
is made out of volcano stuff. Because I've never seen a volcano, probably? I don't know.
There's volcanoes in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They're about. Amanda got a 3, by the way.
Okay. What did you get, Lisa?
A 6.
6.
How do I use weapons?
Your sensibilities though.
Find several small
Well,
children.
I have my knives
Mm-hmm.
with the knuckles.
You know that you can
But yeah.
either eat these children or put them to work.
People are opening stuff and they're bringing things, and there's something that they pull out basically it's wrapped in some kind of cloth. They pull it out, they look at it, they wrap it back down. They're like, I don't know what to do with this. And it attracts your eye. It's a tooth.
Ooh,
And it's about this big.
nice.
What the hell? Zero's
It's
tooth is here.
It's like a
And
big,
one of his teeth just appeared.
sharp, curved tooth. Looks like a canine of some gigantic beast, because the
Yeah.
tooth itself is about just a bit shorter than your knife.
Nice.
The edges have yellowed a little bit, but outside of that, it's very well preserved, and it was kept in its own iron chest. So it's either some archaeological find, or
Just world's best trophy.
yeah, you know enough about fauna, and you've traveled enough that you're currently racking your brain to try to figure out what kind of beast would have a tooth this size.
No, and of course, I'm just over here licking it. What does that taste like?
Right?
I can carve Ricardo's face in there if you want.
Is it already carved or no?
On a tooth?
I do screamshaw.
I know.
Is it
That's
already
that's
carved
what
or
that
no?
is.
No.
It's
You
bone.
gave
It's
me
just-
things on my daggers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do it for your new dagger.
Ooh.
If you're
or
holding
your,
in your
talisman
hands,
or whatever this is.
Oscar passes by and it's like, that's a dragon tooth.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's one of those weird things from the forest.
It's a giant lizard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
You get from the
You
back.
might want to stop licking. Those might be poisonous.
Emil is patching himself up. He's like, you don't know that. Don't listen to him. There's no expertise. You always talk like you know your shit.
Oh yeah, they're the brothers. Yeah.
I know,
Okay.
but which one is...
Which one's Veronica's?
Yes. Emil, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, which
Okay,
one?
so Oscar's the womanizer, and so
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a dragon tooth.
Yeah.
And Emil's like, don't listen to that fucking doofus.
Yeah. He's like, Emil is like, ma'am, please. He's gonna next time bargain you.
Oh, Zhenya makes the most sour fucking face. Did you just ma'am me?
Oscar starts laughing.
Whoa! No.
And Emil blanches.
Zero for 2, Emil, because
Oh, yeah.
I would not. I would have called that from Lenorn or something. So
Like,
I would not recommend that.
Ma'am?
Oscar laughs, and in between a couple of guffaws says please don't mind him. It's that good objectionist uprising we've got.
his contrarian nature.
It's It's the it's been driven into us.
Oh,
So please don't think any less of them. Although it's funny. Yeah, Neil says like he's gonna try to talk to you into like getting free drinks with this thing. Like, don't listen to him.
okay.
You should have it like properly looked at.
She does tuck it into her vest. This is fun.
Yeah.
Don't call me ma'am. Again.
I won't.
Didn't you see? Didn't you see
He was
the
this close to say yes, ma'am. Like
Yeah.
you caught it. Like he caught it on his tongue. Like
Didn't he
right
see
before.
Didn't he see the uniform?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's technically true, but still, like,
But I think you would prefer sir anyway, right?
yeah.
Or-
I mean, at that point, yeah.
Yep.
Ma'am.
Evine, you said 3, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Evine, you're probably happy because you find a leather-bound tome that seems to be the ship's manifests,
Oh yeah.
both crew and cargo.
Oh, sorry. The Fiala was like lying right in the middle of the floor right here, and Sasha came in through the dog door and like stopped. I was like, ugh, and like walked past her. She shuddered and like looked at her for a second, and Fiala was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's about right.
Mm.
Every day
That's
for
the
the last
dynamic,
10
right?
years.
That's my cat.
But yeah, basically, Evine, you have a full manifest of the crew and cargo that all of these ships were transporting. If you take a minute to study that, you'll have a full inventory of everything.
Do I get to be mad at there
Everywhere.
being people in the cargo?
Well,
No, they take up too much space and
yeah.
they eat too much food.
They're married, so they're not listed on cargo.
Okay.
Those are personal possessions.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
So yeah, so those are some of the curios
Hey.
you find. But yeah, you can actually, even because you have that that journal, you know there's some stuff that the crews have missed from picking the ships, and it's due to Vodace having many secret caches among the ships, and this book basically tells you where everything is at. So you get the extra stuff, meaning not only do you got weapons, but you also find a decent amount of rations and money to fund the war effort. So y'all find a sizable sum in those ships.
I've got a loot list.
Hell yeah. We love the drop table. Fuck yeah.
Nice. Rolled 100 on that percentile roll.
Mm.
All right. Any other pieces you want to do before you start heading back? I think you're gonna stop by the island first. Yeah.
Yeah, my squad's gonna head back to San Jose to drop off prisoners, drop off loot,
Pick up fate
excess
witches.
supplies, pick up fate witches, and then head back to San Felipe, which should put us a day or so behind the rest of the squadron, minus Delobel and probably one of the new frigates, which are going to head to Liso for similar offloading of weapons and excess supplies, so that we have our resources spread out a bit.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So you make final arrangements. The other ships basically tell you, yeah, if you want to. We got the salvage operation going at this point. La Liberación actually is helping as well.
The best they can do.
Well, yeah, and they get resupplied, same as everybody else. But you basically get the sense from your other crews that if you want to start heading out, we got this here. Yeah, feel free to head on over, and yeah, we'll catch up we'll catch up at the island as soon as we're able here.
Cool. So yeah, we turn back into the wind and head to San Jose.
Yep.
Do we find anything fun at San Jose?
Well, the trip back is pretty straightforward, and it
Good.
only takes you about half a day to get back to the island. The island is calm, and most things are as you left them. And once you do get back to the island, however, one of the officers of your militia actually stops you and salutes and says, "Good hunting, I hope."
And yeah, absolutely. Probably want some porters down at the dock to help offload some newly liberated supplies.
We will get right to this. In the meantime, this
Oh, and
arrived...
also some new involuntary tenants.
Ah!
That's
Yes.
a nice way to put that.
Yes. Well, fortunately, the tower has been repaired, so we'll be able to accommodate them. In the meantime, this arrived while you were away. I would say about 7 or 8 hours ago. And he hands a scroll over that is sealed with wax. And bears the seal of Madame Salvadora herself.
Ooh! I round up the inner circle, and our boss sent us a letter. It's not a thick packet of letters, so I don't think we got accepted. But we'll take.
Accepted to what?
Don't worry, that's a joke for about 5 centuries from now.
Right.
Okay, so
Your kids are gonna love it.
that's right. Let's pop this sucker open. I just unceremoniously rip it open.
Like somehow I feel transphobic for some reason.
Right?
Anyway.
There's actually a few documents on there, but top of it is a handwritten letter that basically reads, "Good tidings to you all, in the hopes that this message finds you successful in placating the Vodachi fleet. Apologies for not waiting until you're back in town, but I'm afraid this matter has some urgency. Would you happen to have seen Luna Maria on any of the ships that you've attacked? If so, I am thankful, and please let them know that I await their return with anticipation. If not, then I am afraid they have gone to ground and I have no idea where their mission has taken them." Find attached the most recent location given to me in their most recent report. I hate to ask one more thing out of you, but I'm afraid Luna Maria might be in danger.
Oh no.
I already made my noise.
Well, I can trace things.
Yeah, I just look dead at Marilena, and I'm like, okay.
I asked for a letter.
Oh yeah, I hand that
out.
sucker straight over. I'm like,
Take a look.
load up. I don't know where we're going, but we're leaving. And you know what? Yeah, we'll
I
take.
feel like I
all-
have a pretty strong tie to Salvador, so that thread from there should not be hard, I hope.
Yeah.
I will roll my thing.
Yep.
Resolve
If you trace it to Salvadora, it will be a little bit harder as you're basically going to a third party.
That's
Right,
true. I
to
mean, I
figure
guess
that thread.
I could just do it for myself.
Can
because I
you-
do
I'm
know
not
her.
even gonna have you roll for
Yeah,
this.
can you match
Okay.
threads? Because yeah,
You
can just-
have her report.
you can cross-reference.
You have her report and the map that they had sent to Salvadora, you can very likely trace from that. And I'm not even going to have you roll for this. You've done this multiple times, so this is something that would be pretty rote for you at this point.
I have to just pick a thing.
But now roll your empathy to try to trace from it.
Have some of your underlings try and check their work. I believe this is a learning experience.
Yeah, you have a swarm of fate witches.
Sure, I will sit with some of them and explain what I'm doing as I do it. Let's see.
Ricardo is helping offload prisoners primarily because they're like, we're not keeping those on board.
As soon as those are offloaded, and we can even leave some of the extra supplies on board because apparently, we don't know if we'll need them or not. So
okay.
he's
I have to take a lash for this too.
Helping with that. As you touch ground, him and Rodrigo pulled out like a bottle of rum, and you hear the
yo ho ho.
But then the letter is being written, and he's sort of standing there like.
Nope.
Does it go back?
Nope.
I don't. What do I do?
What?
I don't think you need that. Not yet.
Yep. Slowly.
Yeah.
And it goes back
The
very
slow,
slowly
awkward
into the bag.
Squeak.
Oh, okay. Am I coming with, or?
If you want to. That's up to you.
I mean,
Or you can stay here and be bored.
You can stay here or you can come with us as long as you're useful, do what you want. I know it's like a thing for you, so...
As long as you're useful. Oh,
As long as you're useful. Right.
what does that mean?
Pull up your fucking weight.
Yeah,
no, he's like, I'll go. I'll go.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Because I don't know if you're tired of being a sad boy, but I am tired of you being a sad boy, so...
He looks shamed.
That's why I sent you to sit with Jenny and Ricardo.
As you bring it out in the open, he sort of looks around and looks shamed. Like the tips of his ears.
Oh,
It's just bright red.
Look at that.
She claps him on the shoulders like, this is good first step. Let's go.
Solving it like
I love you, my cousin.
like a good Vatican. It's like, you feel shame right now? Good.
Good. That's how you
You
know
know.
it's
That's
working.
what fuels you to move forward.
That's
Work
sin
through
leaving
the
your body.
shame.
Like is good.
I lead a quick team to push all the storage on the float towards the stern, so it lifts the bow, so we can clean any of the extra detritus off of from where the break was.
Yeah, there's some shit stuck in there. You got stuff stuck in the grill.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that cleaned out before we redistribute.
Yeah.
And then I go, Evine, hello.
possibility she's catching shrimp.
11.
Yeah.
I got
There we go.
I dropped my poster. Oh,
And a
no.
hibachi or
Shrimp on the Barbie?
I can never catch a shrimp.
Oh, I drank all of it.
And so
Yeah, you do.
I ask Evine to
Thank you.
pop on over to the Sable Wren, which should be headed towards San Felipe.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell them that as soon as they see San Felipe, if it's fine, to then turn straight for San Jose, because we're not going to be joining them in San Felipe,
Right.
and to give orders to the new frigate that as soon as they get any necessary repairs dealt with at port in San Felipe, to then rotate with the Wren, so that we always have someone coming and going to check in between San Felipe and San Jose.
Perfect.
I need everyone to know where everyone is. I want to make sure we've got. We need cavalry coming and going.
That's right.
I don't know where these motherfuckers are going to try and hit next. So
Rethel is playing a different game. Rethel's playing Civilization.
right, yeah.
All right. When you're ready, resolve empathy.
I already rolled it. I got it 11.
11.
11.
Amazing.
11.
We love double digit rolls.
Oh my god.
I believe in you.
Everything in my purse is stuck to itself. stuck to each other.
That's like
They're all in love.
that's the interior of my pockets at any given
I
time.
just wanted my chapstick.
I also added Outclassed to the float, which reduces hits taken by 1 the first round of combat. Or, the first damage it takes every round is reduced by 1.
Solid.
Yeah. Because we took on a ship that had more guns, more people, and
More people, more masts,
much more bigger. So
more everything.
yeah,
Yep.
No.
not for us. We'll spend it.
Yeah, that's right.
Why?
Well, I'll give it to you guys to spend. I don't have any concept of money.
Yeah.
I just buy towns with it.
Yeah,
You just scrounge up money from your person. It's like I have this.
I like how I'm like shrewd rich, and you're like oblivious rich.
Yeah.
And it's like, how these motherfuckers get all this money? It's like savages got cash, bruh. What do you want?
Bennett has a ton of money because she never actually uses it.
That's right.
Also,
That's right.
yeah,
How many squares would you like?
I guess 3. Just pop me in half. Yeah, pop that sucker in half. Yeah. Yeah,
Every
yeah.
square.
Jimenez coupon rich.
Yep. All right.
Wonderful morning.
Why not?
They're very
Well,
tasty.
Go for it.
They just make lots of crumbs.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
man,
when
look
we were
at
trying to eat them in the car, and we were like,
Yeah.
oh.
oh no,
This
look at
is-
Sasha. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Like comfortable, just at the edge of scandalous.
getting that head rub into that texture of that carpet. Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
that's nice.
I have
All right.
baby hands.
With 11, you
There we
cast
go.
your senses from the last report, Sam, and get a faint read off it. Definitely leading back to town. Definitely somewhere underground.
Wait, in San Felipe but underground?
That's where I come in handy.
Yep. But the further it moves away from you, like, you can see the tether, like, clear as day. And as it leaves, it decays, and you sense that there's some clear interference on this.
So I don't know whether she's still there, but we might find traces.
To your sense, they're still there. But somebody has worked to conceal their presence. So the only reason why you can even get that good of a direction and sense is because you just rolled a fucking 11. Like, you know your read is good.
I think when I get there, I'm going to link with some of the others and see if we can't make that stronger.
Because
But I
you're
know
like,
roughly where to go underground at this point.
Do you
so.
do you enunciate that this is a thing
Yes.
that's happening?
Oh, yeah.
How does it work? Is it on the person we're trying to find? Is it the thread itself, or is it the person they're connected to?
Thread's always attached from person to person, so yes, I can track where she is now. But I believe that it will be a little bit inaccurate just because of the interference. Probably another fate witch.
So if I can cancel the interference from my end, would that help?
None of this is exact, but
It's
I would assume
underground. I find easily.
Okay.
you're not exactly sure it would also cancel out your read. Because it's... I think you can cancel
It
a
nukes
magic
it.
effect,
Yeah,
right?
it-
Or does
yeah,
it just
it-
nuke
yeah,
magic
yeah,
in general?
it's,
I can't remember if it's a specific effect or not.
One personal magical effect.
Ah, okay, yeah. So
So yeah, it might.
you could
it might-
fine tune it. Yep.
Yeah, I could definitely see it just be like, oh yeah, no, you turn yourself off
like my assumption is that
from everything.
just I can get to where I think she
But-
is,
Yes.
and then we can refine. When
But
we're
it
there.
sounds like we might be fine anyway with the person who can sense, who can earthbend. So
You see from the documents that you got from the letter as well that location is not... You would say like maybe 4 or 5 blocks from the location that the map seems to point, if you were to guess,
fascinating. In San Felipe.
in San Felipe.
So we have. So it sounds like we have spies in San Felipe still. Or
There's
some sort of operatives.
There's still people mobilizing.
Okay. Well then, I tell the.
No.
All right, I have the Gull stay stationed. Actually, I have the Phoenix stay stationed here, since it's the fastest of the 3 ships. So it can move. It can move to San Felipe if it needs to, but we'll have it here, so it's not completely without transportation. Whilst my other 2 patrol, and we take the Flout and the Gull back up to San Felipe.
Perfect.
Wait, what happened with the Phoenix now?
The Phoenix is going to stay
Yeah.
here at Port de San Jose
Yeah.
as its resident
Docking?
defense slash way off the island.
Okay.
And it's going to have 2 other ships rotating to and from the island as well, so that I've got patrols going and defenses, and we can mobilize them wherever we need to go if we need to. So it's good. Someone probably more clever than Rethold is orchestrating this, but
You got many lieutenants at this point.
It's
I've
not
got
me.
rosters. Yeah.
You've got people to delegate to at this point. You can enunciate in rough terms what you want to happen, and it gets done.
Cool. So
All right.
we leave San Jose without further ceremony. Huzzah!
Mm-hmm.
I took a shower. Or at least I washed off all the blood.
Jump off the ship.
Yeah.
Crawl back out. Yeah.
Just like turn back into a bird coming out. But do you have any fish forms? You don't, right?
Well, she can't go in the water.
That's right.
I'm not welcome in the water.
You can't even go in the water.
I mean, I can, but it's probably not a good idea.
Okay.
She's not.
It would be.
you
I would
made
be
the
a
water-
straight up target.
Yeah, because you made the water people mad, or you made the water person mad, right?
No.
Or they're at odds with the land person.
Yes.
Got it. Cool.
Chernobog and Matushka don't get along.
Okay.
They used to, be lovers, but
Oh well,
Now
yeah.
they
Okay.
can't.
Say
That's
no
even
more.
worse.
Okay.
That's even worse.
now they can't wait to stab each other in the back.
Right.
Yeah, I would
Chernobog
be.
Still has not returned that sweater.
Nope.
And it's
We're bad.
The whole thing.
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
You better give me back my cranberry CD.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
I'm sort of unwelcome in the sky, and I'm definitely not welcome in the water.
Gotcha. Cool. So yeah, they'll hose you down
Yep.
at your behest. And, it's good. And then we hop
Yeah,
back on.
you get a couple buckets just dumped over you
No.
So that's another half day sail to get up
to
to.
get back to San Felipe.
So we'd be hitting there
It means like
nightfall.
Yep, just at the cusp. I would say
Or
twilight.
whenever's dramatically
Twilight.
whenever's dramatically useful for you,
That's right.
Mr. Storyteller.
No, it is. It's 100% twilight as you pull into port.
Wait, is
And
this another day from the end of the battle or the same day? Because you went on the morning.
Same day.
Same day.
same day.
That's why it took us
Yeah.
most of the morning to get out
And
there.
why she was still covered in blood.
Yep.
About
So
a half a day from then. To
unless
get
you
to-
received healing, those of you who had wounds from the battle still sport them. Unless you
Good.
purposefully. Yeah.
No, I have to wait
Rethel
for the night to
cultivates
pass.
them.
keep picking.
I don't have any.
So gross.
Yeah.
I have to remove lashes. I'm going to be hurting a lot tonight.
There's a disadvantage from Legend of the Five Rings. It was called Permanent Wound. That basically just did that. It was like,
You got a gimp.
it's one of those like, maybe it was a curse from the man you killed, and that wound will never heal.
But I mean, that's how you end up with like cool dramatic eye patch.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
you got that cool scar.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because you were a dumb German guy who wore the little bitty mask and saber fencing.
The
The little bitty mask.
It looks like it looks like a sieve, like a powder sifter that just sits over most of your face.
looks like a handle.
It's ridiculous. Anyway,
Fly
yeah.
swatter.
Yeah.
It's like the thing to break your neck if you if your helmet caves in.
That's a bear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the bear waving hello.
No. So much better.
Oh.
It went long.
Hey! You
They
probably
would, yeah.
shouldn't give the bear a sandwich.
Yeah.
but
Cut the bread.
So.
That's amazing.
See that bear would catch
Now
the,
you move along.
that bear would catch the shrimp at Hibashi.
No, yeah. I'm like, they're used to standing on top of waterfalls going, come on, come on, come on. So,
Yep. Come in.
it's instinctual.
I mean, they're
Just-
gonna die on the other side anyway.
Those
You
are
might as well
good.
eat them.
More
Yeah.
or less, yeah. Or, yeah, no, 100%. That's,
Yes, it is twilight when you hit San Felipe and get into port, and as you see the hustle and bustle of that time of day where a bunch of ships are getting moored back from the day so you don't have to do it in the dark. You feel the rush, but you also very much feel the sense of a city preparing for war. There is a tenseness in those of you who are particularly attuned to the city. I mean, Jimena, you've been here for a while. Zhenya, you feel it in a different way.
That's my home.
Yeah, you feel the heartbeat of the city,
That's
and
my
it is
terror.
quickened
Yeah.
I don't
by,
know. She has shivers.
basically. That could actually be fun. Try to roll me a resolve empathy.
Me or her?
Both of you,
Me?
Jimena and
Oh, these
Jimena
two.
and Zhenya. You haven't been here long
No.
enough.
No, I've assumed it wasn't me. But
I'm sorry.
Jimena just knows the city.
resolve and empathy.
Yeah.
and Minna's a Ravnos and Lisa's, and
Yep.
Jenya's a Samisi.
Yep.
Really?
Gangrel that hears the call of nature.
Yeah.
Thump, thump, thump.
You got a P?
Jenya's the
Nature's call.
Oh.
Jenya's the
I
halfie.
rolled so many
Because
nines.
Zhenya hears Gaia.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
And you didn't even drink any werewolf blood.
You gotta get 15 to see what's out there.
It's 15.
Jimena,
9 and 8.
this is not
7.
told to you like in a specific way. You basically just walk through the city and you're so used to being in that kind of an environment that you almost piece the narrative just from bits and pieces that you hear, like just conversations, and it's not coherent until it is, right? And there is a rift within the church in San Felipe right now.
9.
Didn't
Good.
we already know that?
Well,
Didn't we orchestrate that?
it
That
is.
was in Lisa.
Well.
It has now come to blows. 3 priests of the Vatican Church have been found murdered this morning.
Oh no. Sorry.
Oh,
Depends
wait.
on what sect they're in.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm just like, I don't remember doing that. Did I do that? Like,
You need to stop doing murders in your sleep, man. You need to stop sleep stabbing.
I thought this dress was dormant. Dress? Tell me the truth.
I don't think it's the dress.
no.
I mean,
That you know.
I'm proud of you, but also
Periodically, you get a picture in the mail of the dress in like a nice locale holding a knife.
Postcards.
It's out on
a
the
coconut
Alps.
drink
It's
with
in
an
the
umbrella.
Alps in Isid.
Yep. It's like off the coast of Avalon. There's like 3 bodies in the green hills and holding a knife like this.
Yeah.
Like it's always selfie angles.
It
and
always has a
everything.
knife like this, so it's like a thumbs
It's out
up.
on one of the islands of the New
Yeah, because it
World.
doesn't have hands, so it needs the
Yeah.
knife.
What if you got their dress? A knife? No.
Yeah, you, Jimena would probably feel a pang of appreciation because the whispers that you get are that the priests were suspected of being part of the Vatican Inquisition, and the murders have been claimed by a group unknown to most of the populace, but a name that you recognize very well because a statement was left at some of the site from the Inquisito Aquila saying the rot of the Inquisition has been in San Felipe too long. The church will purge the rot ourselves. And you know this to be Inquisitor Mazabi's group,
Okay, tight.
who are now...
Well, good for them. They've
On
been
the
keeping
move.
busy.
Okay.
Fantastic.
That's good. That's fine.
Yeah, we like that. That's good.
I love that for him.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, his bodyguard gets bored, I'm sure. So this is good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good
Yep.
man.
So you... but most of the people are like, I don't know what the fuck that means. The church murdering each other now at this point? And then you get like, isn't that what they always do? Like,
Yeah.
what else is new? But yeah, so you have that slight moment of recognition.
Are we gonna go home and go to bed and start first thing in the morning, or are we just gonna push through the? Are we gonna push through the night? Because I think Rethold's good to push through the night.
I mean, I'm not going to leave Maria Luna
Yeah, Luna.
Luna Maria. out there.
Yeah.
Dyslexia.
As long as I'm not actually.
Hey, at least you can get the
Spending
words
any
out
more
here if they're
lashes, I'm
the wrong
good.
word.
Yeah, you're all bandaged up at this point.
Well, I didn't actually do it yet because I'm already here.
Yeah.
Vaseline.
Oh yeah, you're fucking hurt.
I'm already
Yeah.
here, so I can do
Jenya
anymore.
would probably be able to tell
All right,
that,
yeah.
but
Jenny
Marlena's,
can hit you for a.
Marlena's like walking around with a collection of wounds at this point.
Nick,
Okay,
this is not before I took the lashes.
What does Zhenya feel in the air tonight?
How many? successes
9.
did you get? Nine. That's right. You can feel it.
Same
Yeah.
thought, same time. Jesus.
Yep.
We had that conversation last night. We were coming back from the movie because that song was on the radio before we got out of the. It was like right when we pulled into the driveway.
We all just waited.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now
You
we can
can't-
get out of the car.
Yeah.
It's like you got a group of white people. You
Yeah.
can't resist the
No.
Phil Collins
Yeah.
drums.
We all must.
Oh man.
You can't not to.
Okay.
So good.
So Zhenya comes up behind Marilena and just sort of puts her hand on her back, and then that'll heal you for at least one round of ouchies.
Cool. So like up to here.
What do you got? Yeah. I think it only heals one full set of dramatic, yeah?
So four
To your next star.
minor
Yeah.
and one dramatic.
Because you're at your second dramatic wound, yeah?
Yep.
So it'll heal you to your first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Because right now I have 2 dramatic wounds.
It's way more like.
Could I
that
come
you
up
can
with a-
It's
take.
just silly.
With like basically an inspire, and give a temp like
Give me that panache.
strong.
Yeah.
Give
Oh,
me
no,
a...
I want to build it and then like
Oh.
I want to make
sure.
it an ability because I think
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Build it and then you'll
Something
come.
like that.
Yeah.
What, make our magic more potent?
No, basically give people an extra set of minor and dramatic.
Yeah.
Temp
no.
HP basically.
Go
Well, I'm
for
already
it.
up to 7, so...
Yeah, but you know we got some
It would,
squishies.
it would
Yeah, we
fit-
got some extra squishies.
Or we have
it
a
would
squishy.
fit your scald.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how could I heal? Nah, I don't heal.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
I could. Yeah.
Yes. No,
You're
I...
just like, you don't heal, you can just take more.
Yeah.
You can take more wounds than you normally would.
Rub
Yeah.
some dirt in it.
Yep.
You're fine. Keep.
Sana,
keep
sana, quinito, aran.
You're like a D&D cleric, but you only give temporary hit
yeah,
points.
walk it off. Yeah.
Someone find me a frog.
You don't heal back. It's like, here, have more temps.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're good.
You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... The earth.
You
The
feel
earth.
the pulse of the city and is exactly the kind of vibe that you were feeling coming in.
It's very up tempo.
You hear almost a whisper that to your ears sounds close to that of the crone. And
I was like, am I becoming the crone?
it
A crone and
I
crone.
mean,
A
eventually
crone adjacent?
you have a few years.
Yeah.
You're a crony.
You both
Thanks, guys. Great session. I'll see you next week.
Okay, so...
you all
I
just
hear...
got the same laugh. You hear the voice very similar to that of the crone that says, My heartbeat is accelerating because battle is coming. I prepare to be on the hunt, but there are enemies in my house. Before we can focus our attention to the threat outward, I must be rid of the threat that plagues me within.
You just hear Zhenya mumbling to herself in Surin. Yes, grandmother, of course, yes, I will find them. Veronica, oh no, not again.
Yeah. And I was like,
Ricardo, you're not going to sleep for another 2 days.
Yeah, Ricardo is like, well, that tracks.
Hey, Humana, you got any monsters on that bandolier? Red Bulls, rock stars, a bang, perhaps.
Megan doesn't know what you're saying to her, so he's like,
Energy drinks.
He's looking for
Megan doesn't drink energy drinks.
Yeah.
Red Bull! Because the Red Bull.
Yeah, I was like, that was the only one I was like, I mean, no, that's like a power that but it takes a lot of
Rock stars, you little star skippers, yeah.
Rodrigo pulls out a black bottle that has a skull on it, and it says in Gothic letters, "For Loco."
There we go. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm
that.
sure one of these could be an energy booster.
Yeah.
Just the,
It's like, this is contraband.
This one's probably the closest to it. Hopefully you
It's
don't
like-
get any diseases.
So,
Like,
if this
They
was
like-
if this was Space Marines, it would be
It's
it
like-
would be a stim pack.
yeah, it's like, I mean, thankfully for you, the likelihood that you will blow up is, greatly lessened lately. I have no idea what oxygen is coming out.
No,
of
100%. Yeah.
So,
It's 7Z. It's,
We're also all
Yeah.
like
which
a
accent are
month
you
and a half.
doing? Yes. Yes.
Zhenya's gonna, stop and, crouch in the dirt for a little while and continue her conversation. Yes,
Ricardo looks to Veronica and is like, I'm going to go take a 15 minutes nap right here by the corner while I can. Don't worry, I fall down and sleep immediately. You wake me up in 15. I'll be back up.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to do that. Yeah.
He drops his pack and just
He doesn't want to drink the Quattros Locos or the Bee Stinger Energy the pack that
Quattros Locos is on board.
Or Jimena's 8-hour energy.
Yeah. That's the yellow jacket.
like, I have several levels of hours. Like, this one is basically a caffeine shot.
It's like
The earth will heal me.
dos, tres, cuatro,
Right.
cinco, and fuck.
Dose.
That's right.
Yep, in conspiracy theory mode activated. Solve everything.
This one I just call Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah.
And then this is the one that lets you see the arrows
That's
through
why
time.
that's why it's wrapped in red string.
Jimena has so much money because she doesn't spend any of it, and yet, when she was
Nice timing.
perfect timing. When
You summoned Amanda with the Always Sunny reference.
Yep. She used to troll around the university and was like,
What you buying?
you need to study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got uppers, I got
I got
downers.
you. It's like, what you mean?
After her mumble, still kind of in the ground, looks up at Marilyn and goes, "Where does your string take us?"
Where does my string take us?
I mean, you probably have to get there. It's a
Well, obviously.
it's an area you don't. You
Okay,
can't
so
tell the area from
the map,
here.
I know the last spot that she was
Yep.
reported to be, and I feel that it's around 4 to 5 blocks from there, right?
Yep.
So we go to that point. What is
If
that
you
point?
if you go to the place written on the map, you feel you might be able to refocus
Yeah.
on your read.
Okay, so where is
There's
there?
a chance that Luna Maria was in that room, so you can probably re-get a sense of it. And it looks like the room on the map is like a place at one of the small lodging. It's like a little inn, not a high quality one either. It's like small rooms, communal bath. And by communal bath, I mean like there's one wooden tub that you have to take turns in, more or less. Like only one person fits
So it's
in.
a community bath.
Yeah, it's basically like a low class sort of inn.
She is beauty.
lodging
She is
area.
grace. She's right behind you.
That's her new spot.
Send that to JC.
Okay, so we go there.
Well, if you walk into the establishment, you see an old woman at the desk that basically like looks at all of you because you clearly look very different from the usual clientele that rolls up here. Mostly because you're not covered head to toes in soot.
I just had a bath.
Right? And she sort of looks and hesitantly says, we have rooms open. Do you need a place to stay at?
No.
Do you have anywhere underground?
There's confusion, like
What about downstairs?
no, there's a wine cellar down here, but
Zhenya is going to then kneel down on the floor and just hands and let me listen.
what?
What's the shape of the bar?
It's like just like a straight little bar. The kitchen is not even that big. There's about like 2 or 3 tables.
Can I move to, or if I like stand at the end of the bar, can I see through the bar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I move that way in case this bartender has toys.
Yeah, you see from your vantage point, you see a tall, very rotund, bald man in the back that looks very focused on cleaning some dish of some sort. At the rate he's scrubbing, I don't know, something might have just like burned at the bottom of that. Like you hear the sound of the brush on metal, and he pulls it out of the water periodically, and you hear like a as he dips it back in.
All right. So
You're trying to get a
flavor.
feel?
Removing all the flavor, but okay.
I assume this is just a terraforming situation where I'm just feeling what's in the earth. Because if it's a wine cellar, it's still just rock and dirt.
Yep, it's rock and dirt, and you feel roots
Yeah.
through there as well.
I mean, I guess in the meantime, I can read some of these people.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'll read at least the lady. Kind of want to get a feel for.
sure.
I mean, is this like an honest business, or is there something weird happening?
Yep.
Yeah.
From your map, you can tell that Luna Maria probably rented a room here for a time. All right.
Is the lady behind the bar Castilian? Yeah. So as soon as she's like, well, let me see, and like,
Neil.
Jimena just kind of leans on the bar. Is like, so, just like in Castilian, be like, it's like, so tell me about yourself. Like, what kind of, like, how long have you been in business? Like,
Who's your mother?
like, look at me, look at her,
Yep.
look at me.
You get locked in a conversation. She's been here roughly 20 years. Business is
You've eaten at this bar.
yeah. Business is happening. It's not great, but it keeps them afloat. She complained several times about the inn, saying that her mother warned her that it was a curse, that she shouldn't have taken this, but now she's committed, and every year it's progressively harder and harder to walk away because they've sunk so much money in it. As she says that, like, you hear nondescript grumblings from the kitchen behind that just punctuate the statements but don't seem to be adding anything to it. Alright, you're trying to get a read.
Yeah, on the woman.
Yeah, she's completely focused on you at this point. You start to slide into gossip talk, and she's a little too forthcoming about the people that have stayed here previously.
Oh my.
Like the kind of like, got it, maybe I shouldn't stay here because that lady, at the slightest thing that happens, that lady will blab to anybody and everybody.
Everyone's gonna know we were here.
Yep.
But that's
Havana
fine.
is living for it though. She's
Yeah.
like, ooh,
Tell me
tell me
more.
more.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
She does mention
Don't die.
Was that with you when we saw
Yes,
that weird
that commercial. Yeah, with Jaren.
Yeah.
No, Jaren didn't see it, did he? It was
No,
on
it
my
was-
TikTok or something.
No, it was in the movie theater, wasn't it?
That's right.
Dear God,
Yes,
I don't know what's happening.
It was a whole thing.
Oh,
It was-
I think I've seen that one too.
Because it was
it was
for,
John Travolta.
Yeah, John Travolta, and then the guys from Scrubs were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the best buddies from Scrubs, and
Yeah,
it was
Jack
for like
Rabbit,
T-Mobile.
Yeah, it was for T-Mobile.
But like
Oh, sorry.
their
I didn't mean to
internet, T-Mobile internet.
Oh, I guess. Oh, I
It was-
thought.
I just checked my backpack. I was like, nobody's here.
I don't know. My
Let me
foot
kick
touched
it harder.
something.
It was my foot that was in your way, so
Oh,
that
okay.
was on me.
Yeah, we'll just blame you. It's fine.
That's what I said. Alright, her virtue is the devil, astute.
Ass too.
Yep.
Yep,
Womp womp.
that's
I
right.
think it every time, pretty much.
All of you,
When you come out of Taco Bell.
children.
Ew.
And her hubris is the prophet, overzealous.
He's overzealous about what, though?
Talking shit.
Dude back there? What about
You
him?
don't get that insight from just
I
reading
know.
virtues. You get from him virtue is the glyph, temperate.
Oh, cool. He can also negate magic effects.
His hubris is the thrones, stubborn.
That guy just seems like genuinely just some old guy.
Well, you get the sense that they're an old couple running a not failing but not
like,
thriving business, and they're in too deep to quit now. So this is their lives. This is probably not the life they would have chosen, but here we are. As you're collecting the hot goss, though, she does mention that there is one tenant that she didn't manage to get much out of, and that in and of itself was interesting. And she says it was a very, and she sort of looks at the kitchen like before she says it, and she leans a little bit closer.
Oh,
It's like a very beautiful man.
yeah.
Oh,
Well trimmed beard, very pleasing features.
I'm right here.
she's like, no one's talking about you.
She's saying this, and in the background, like, Rethel is
It's like,
just,
I don't think you've stayed here before.
The leg out of the kilt just a little.
Wow.
Just-
Let me show you the rest of my hair.
just a flash of a knee.
That's
I
right.
have the most shapely calf. It's very white.
That's right. That is also my
Behold
curse.
my porcelain.
You want to connect the freckles?
Yep. You hear Magnus, it's like, hey, Rethel, you pull out the porcelain set. Good on you.
the
Slap.
porcelain gams.
That fine
That's
china.
right. That's right. We only break it out for guests.
Oh man,
Just the leg sliding out of the kilt, like slowly, just arcing out.
well, we didn't want distractions. It's just at this point, one of us
Roll to resist seduction.
one of us should start yelling, whispering into a shadow, "Hey, check out what's downstairs." Hint, hint.
But yeah, she says he stayed here like I think 3 nights. She tells you the room number and it corresponds to the plan that you have. It says like I think he might have been like a scholar of some sort because he carried a book and he read a lot, which was very quiet. I tried to engage him in conversation a few times, but not much one for conversation. You hear from the kitchen.
Where's the door to the cellar? Is it obvious that there's a panel with a pull ring?
Yeah, you
somewhere?
can see from the back there, like there's the kitchen, there's a door to the larder, and there's a door that clearly leads to the cellar.
Okay.
Did you say she told us the room number?
Yeah. That lady has no fucking filter. It's like
No, she's just.
you're just spilling the goss. Like she was just there telling Jimena, like, yeah, and these two came in, and I'm pretty sure they're married, but not to each other.
Yeah. Good for them.
Scandal.
So what
yeah.
what's all up in this cellar for me?
There's no one living down there currently.
Okay.
There's,
What do the dead taste like?
You feel there's there's a couple rats
Okay.
that you feel.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's empty.
Cold?
Very cold.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
I frown.
The strand still leads away from here. You know that the target is like 4 or 5 blocks away from the spot.
But outside, not down.
Outside. Well, I mean, it's outside and down. Like, it's angling. Right?
Oh.
You have a sense that if you go potentially to the room, you might be able to refocus.
That's what I was
Because that's
thinking.
the space that Luna Maria has occupied, and you can try to strengthen your read.
Well,
Oh, so Luna Maria wasn't in the basement of this place.
No.
I
So
guess we'll ask.
Jenny's gonna pop up and be like, okay.
Yeah.
Can we see the rooms?
I suppose you can. I have a few available, and she pulls a key number that
Jimena
is
just
not
kind
the
of
right
leans
one.
over and
Yeah.
she's like, "The one you just told me. Can we look at that one?"
And now she leans like dangerously close to you. She's like, "Do you know the mystery man?"
Maybe.
It's possible. And she,
I slide 2 silver coins. Or you got it?
yeah.
Go. Sorry, go.
Jimena's got gold on
Okay,
her.
all right.
Like, at all times.
I was gonna try and. I was
Jimena's
try and
gonna
work
pull
up
a
to
gold bar out of her.
Yeah. No, you.
No, just
the
keep
gold-
showing the calf.
gold
You're
bar
right.
and your new knife, and be like, you don't fucking know, buddy.
No, Jimena just like
Take the gold
flicks
bar.
a gold coin on the thing and it's like, it's possible I know them.
I believe. We don't ask many questions. He didn't give me a last name. He said his first name was Marco. And then she slides the key, like very like gingerly, like you're now part of a secret pact with this woman.
Jimena takes the key and makes sure to like,
It's surreptitious.
Yep, that's right. You're now in a gossip pact.
it's like,
If you see him again, tell him he can come anytime.
Hey.
Next day, free of charge. Again from the kitchen.
I will make sure to do that.
Mm-hmm.
She like slips the wink. So many
You
winks.
get like And
a very Castilian lady exchange. Lots of winks.
Yep.
Lots of.
I'm learning so much.
that's right.
This is great.
Jenny's like, is there something in your eye?
Yes.
They just had the perfect exchange because they're not sinning. Everybody else is, and yet they get to partake.
Yep.
You know.
Ah.
The perfect crime.
That's my shit.
Yep.
Okay, well, you guys go ahead.
Yeah, I go up there.
You want a drink?
Of course.
Slide over a couple silver, and I'm like,
What?
one round, please.
What would you like?
Some ale.
Okay, good.
Okay.
She looks relieved for a second that you're gonna ask for the bar looks
Anything else? Yeah.
kind of sad. So like she,
It's like the house special, which I think is ale.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The house cocktail is also ale. It's just two kinds of ales mixed together.
It's ale and water from the bath.
Just we get a barrel of ale from a little inn a
Yep.
block away, and then we mix them together. So
It was my shoes.
Oh, okay. I was like, the horse clopping. Oh no! Did they come from Icewind
thought the
Dale?
dog had
That's
a
when the
toy or
woman
something.
No, I
went.
was clicking my shoes together. I discovered that when I rub them together, they make a weird noise, and so then
It's
I
like
kept
bubbling.
doing it
It's kinda
because
Yeah.
I was like, there's a man in a head-to-toe rubber suit, hardly crawling with a knife in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so you set the bar. You get.
Do me
mugs of-
next.
You get a couple mugs of ale brought your way. She kind of looks you over, like, you wanna talk business?
Oh, is that what you were doing? Yeah,
Business?
absolutely. Yeah.
Do you know anything about teeth?
I sort of just look over like, how about teeth? You know, like this is the conversation
She
we're
sort of
in.
looks at you and she looks at the silver.
Hey, Castilian.
And then she reaches under the bar and pulls out like a small chest about like yay big and opens it and there's teeth inside.
What the fuck?
Jenny's like,
Zuri's definitely been here.
oh, those are good teeth. I have these
they're
ones.
all the teeth that have been like punched out of people's mouths and landed on them.
Like sometimes people leave them.
Yeah, Zhenya does a. I have a
And-
box of them at home,
You never know.
but I have
the
this one.
battlefield.
Nose jar.
Yes, I have a nose jar, a bucket of women's noses.
That's right.
We played that game where I have your nose, and I just kept winning.
Right. As you reach for the tooth right there, an eye rolls out of your.
I was about to
and rolls on the counter.
I was like, as soon as you stop, as soon as there's a lull and you sharing, I'm like, you should ask about their eyeball collection. And fucking roll, yeah.
It just rolls the length of the bar, and you
Just
hear
the
it going
entire-
like clink.
And everyone watches it. Everyone saw it.
Yep.
No one says anything.
You don't want to be the one to admit it.
Clinks,
Just the
like
rolling,
rolls out,
the
and then
sound
just.
of wood.
Yep.
So anyway,
It clinks a couple of times, and you hear it rolling in cobblestones, like outside.
Like
Those green eyes are like,
Yep.
it's the car crash from far away.
Yeah.
The spinning hubcaps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're just
A
waiting.
cat somewhere.
exactly.
If you don't wait for it to die, it's disrespectful.
we don't talk about the eye anymore because it comes back. It will be back in my ear. But I have this tooth.
That's not a tooth.
That's
a tooth.
Yeah.
No, that's a tooth.
You want to see a tooth?
I have a jar of teeth and a jar of bullets I have pulled out of my own body. But this tooth. She does.
She looks at your jar, and then she looks at hers, and like the teeth are all like obviously like different shapes and sizes, and some of them are.
The teeth are at home. I just have the big tusk now.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
You
yes.
got
You got to go out and like source other teeth to grow the collection. Like that's respectable for just being in one spot.
I mean, that's commitment. I just keep those so I don't get yelled at. Like a couple of times, you'll be surprised. Like
Oh, I see. Oh, that's the lost and found. Okay,
people
I
leave
see.
them in the room, and then at least once somebody's come back and asked me why. So now I don't.
Oh,
throw
that's
them
probably
away.
why there's no dentures, because they get those right away.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Those are the wooden ones.
Yeah, that's the ones you would. When you do it.
I've seen. Yes, my.
One of your cousins.
What, like she's got like 7 uncles.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Or was... it was some absurd number.
Yeah.
Anyway, but all uncles related to her father was all brothers. And then her mom. Anyway, no, you see, what you want to do, you can't just leave them in bucks like this. You have to put them, and she starts pulling out like random shit. Like you have to put them in a liquid, because
I'm just pointing at like tapping. I'm like, yeah. You got to preserve them properly.
if you leave them dry, they get holes. They must stay clean.
Actually, yeah, proper maintenance, because bone's a very delicate. If they didn't have the right amount of calcium.
the weird foreigners having a tooth talk.
At some point, she's like, "You hear that, Ignacio? Like, we need to get on this."
Oh, the cook's name is Nacho.
Man, Nacho's over there.
So, in a pinch, milk helps because it's also got the calcium and
It's good, but it goes bad quickly.
Yes,
so what
no,
you
so-
need?
That's like just when you first find them. It's,
You're now exchanging like pickled goods recipes while there's like a box of teeth and a gigantic tooth on the bar.
What do you know about teeth?
She's like, I've never seen one of those before.
I know, I licked it and they told me it might be poisonous. But it doesn't, I don't notice these things, so maybe someone else should. Do you want to lick?
oh no, I know better.
You want to lick the tooth?
You wanna
Hey, lick my tooth.
It,
I'm willing to believe what Oscar said because I have never seen it's either a Lenorm or a.
And then it like pops back down the stairs for a second, and
Maybe.
Incastellian is like, "Don't lick it.
like,
Just don't."
it's
And then-
too
Don't lick the tooth.
it's too pointy to be a troll. A troll would have more flat because they're omnivorous, so they need to both.
You just crush bone.
Yeah, they need the grinding action. That's more for chopping.
See what's up
So
there.
yeah, this ridiculousness
Yes,
is happening.
I'm
those of
comparing
you
it to
so
the
you
other
got-
teeth in the box. I'm like, see, this one's an incisor, and this one.
So you got Jimena and Marilena going up to the room. Evine, you're welcome to join either crew.
Evine should go upstairs to investigate with their ridiculous perception rolls.
So yeah, you get to the room, which is basically like it's like a middle room, no window to the outside, right? Like it's kind of tucked in a spot. There's one path of egress in and out of the room, and it's the door coming through. It has been cleaned reasonably well, right? There's nothing lying about, right? Like it's usable.
I feel like we need to go look for the drawer with the not
false
Gideon
bottom. Yeah.
Bible.
Yep.
See
Yep.
what's in there.
So if you want to start looking in there, those of you who want to investigate, give me a wits notice. Marlena, you also have the option of trying to focus on your trace.
I think I will do that first. And if anyone else finds something, I might use that to help
Mm-hmm.
even further, I guess.
That's the goal. All of this will happen concurrently and should help one another. Even if you're joining this, feel free to roll wits
Ooh,
notice
that's
as well.
nice. Got 3
Okay.
10s.
I got 6.
Nice. It's like snooping time.
Which I mean, as a
it's morphin' time.
You're invested in this now. You're in the
Right.
gossip pact.
what the Hispanic lady wants to snoop, wants to
Right.
be nosy.
There's a mystery man that passed through here.
There's a beautiful man.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful lady.
Beautiful girl.
You like a beautiful man?
I was men in tightsing.
Yeah, that's man
I was
with
singing
a
in the
G.
rain. And
Yeah.
The night is young.
Yes!
Alright, I got 6 from Jimena.
Nothing. 11.
11.
11.
13.
11.
To refine trace.
13.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This time I rolled 3 10s.
Me too.
I'm giving up. Don't try to get the end one. It won't work for me.
I'm gonna break it apart.
Yeah.
Crunch.
The corner. Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you for
Just
that.
so easy to eat.
Yeah. So good.
Nothing fucking to them.
All right. Jimena, you start looking. Drawers, cabinets. Evine is in the room at some point.
Oh,
You're not exactly sure Evine was not already in the room when you opened the door, just from how this plays out. Like, you open the door and you step in and Evine is in the corner. And it's like, were you here already? Or
you know, you used to scare
It's
me.
being in the spotlight.
That's right.
You used to scare me, but I'm getting used to it.
Good.
Now we're just scared of the
That's
cat.
dangerous.
The cat is scary still.
Like, I am less frightened.
That's dangerous. The
Complacency.
the devout Vadachine is getting used to your magic bullshit. You're normalizing it.
I beat magic bullshit into normalization into all of y'all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jimena's gonna get tracked, and it's like, that's how you join covens. That's how they get you.
I'm already part of one. I formed one myself.
Join us.
That's right.
Like, Jimena still prays her rosary every day.
Yep.
Twice. Once in the morning and once at night.
There you go.
And once when Zhenya does something particularly ridiculous.
Right?
The both of you start to toss. Basically, like, you start with the drawers and the cabinets, and there's nothing, right? So next step is like, all right, let's start to look at things and move the bed, grab the rug, lift the rug. Jimena, you're the first to notice a spot on the floor that seems a little bit more hollow. And as you knock about, you're like, there's probably a cache around here. And you're just like knocking, right, like on the floor like this. Evine, as you get light of this, you start looking around to try to figure out where this opens, because some of the boards actually look like they're still nailed. So it's not an easy. I mean, you could potentially cause property damage. Like, this place is run down as it is. You could potentially just put a wedge in there and just pop the plank, but after some fiddling, you realize there's a whole trap that sort of has a latch close to where the bed corner is, and you put your finger under there, and it's a slight click because it's not the best mechanism. Like I said, if you wanted to put that couple in a bad way, you could basically just broken through. But this looks like makeshift work. That was probably not part of the original room. It was placed here, and under there, you find a sheathed misericord, and you find basically like a leather, just like a battered leather cover that has a bunch of documents pressed in it, and a Vatican Bible.
Oh, there's a Gideon Bible.
If the two of you have like even just a cursory look into the documents, you quickly find that these are notes clearly written by Luna Maria. You recognize the neat handwriting pattern, and
I reach my hand out for the blade.
this is a thorough investigation into basically a shell company that has. And good thing Rethel is not here.
It's not mine, is it?
No, but it has insinuated its way into the guild, and it's 100% Vonatri.
Damn it, assholes.
They basically used this to establish a foothold through the guild in San Felipe. And Luna Maria was basically on the way to see how far that rabbit hole went. And there's basically an org chart of the actual company, and there's notes written next to it. Basically part of the conspiracy. That one's just a patsy that was actually hired and thinks they're working for a legitimate company. That one is playing a double game. So there's a pretty thorough map, and there's a few boxes that have question marks next to them. But you also find out from looking at these documents that the primary business of that company is basically getting in the way and annulling trade deals that would benefit Madame Salvador's trading company and the guild in San Felipe, and the repatriation of errant fate witches that might be found within the vicinity of the city.
Didn't seem to affect me that much. Or did it?
We're liberating the fuck out of fate witches.
You've been in San Felipe a total of
Oh, this is longer
3
than
days in the past 2 months.
that. That's true. So how far back, how long ago is this stuff? Not that I'm paying attention, really. You want pizza?
Yeah, where the pizza is.
That's right. So here.
You fell for the trap.
You fell for your own trap. You're the one that put that
I
box
know.
there.
Hoisted my own petard.
I do that to myself all the fucking time.
You set a petard down, and I was like, haha, a petard.
I just look for Danish cookies and find sewing kits.
Which are the ones you touched?
Right?
The cheese ones.
I always keep a half of a sandwich to eat for later, and then past me fucking eats it, and future me is like,
Aww.
God damn it. Past me, I was fucking saving that.
I was counting on that half sandwich, asshole.
Correct.
Thank you.
It's like you weren't even that hungry when you did it. You just,
It was there in front of
it
you.
was there. You had it, and you were like, I must have it. If you're wondering how long, the shell company is not that old. It's basically a new partnership that was brought in the past few months, primarily as a way to, shore up some of the material needs that are going to be needed for the war effort. So they basically, oh yeah, it is. They basically took advantage of the situation and slid a company that could potentially help. On the surface, it's basically a company that produces arms and ship armament. So that's the cover.
What sucks? You probably recognize some of the names on there, but I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to other things.
Yeah, so you're going to focus on the link, and now that you have these documents,
Yeah.
you definitely manage to re-strengthen it, and you get a strong sense. If you look at the city map, it looks like the area where Luna Maria is held is one of the warehouses that is flagged to this company.
Okay. Can I tell from that what her state is? Or what their state is, I guess.
So you get a couple of things from the link. Because this is a link that you're getting from the document, this is a connection that Luna Maria has to their work, right? This is basically a link.
What about the misericord though?
Well, it's both.
Mm.
I'm getting to that.
Sorry.
This is basically a link that speaks to their cause and their sense of duty. And that thread is bright and just shimmering golden. But the pulse you get from the link is fading. If you were to get a read on that, Luna Maria is alive, but is threatened.
Well, as soon as I figure that out, I stand up and I say, I know where she is. We need to go. She is in danger. And down I go.
Go collect your tooth, buddies.
Yep.
And meanwhile,
Yeah, meanwhile.
I say the same thing over here.
Oh, I go.
Jimena and Evine, you get to bundle up the stash of secret findings.
Vivian just like opens her cloak and is like,
Yeah.
and then it's like, you know what? Fine.
That's not the worst thing I've seen today.
Jimena was like, I just told you I was getting used to this, and then you make it weird.
And then it's like, do I just
Where does
put it in there? It's like, yeah, something like that. Like, okay.
Just kind of like this, like,
Yeah, basically like trying to make sure not to touch the actual shadow. I was like,
don't put your hand in it.
Don't make it weird.
She opens the cloak. She's like, oh, how did this cat get in here?
it's just a regular cat that just like it's like
It's a whole family of raccoons.
Evine, because you
just no
right.
possum. Like this doesn't
Yep.
even live in Europe. How did this get here?
They just scamper right out.
Oh no, an invasive species.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh man!
The one
I brought
opossum.
starlings.
No!
Well, now, out of fairness, we have to put Japanese water lilies in the fucking bayou.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna just put a bunch of beans in a pan and go
That's right.
Shake, shake, shake. Anyway.
Engineer a famine. There
Okay.
we go.
As you tell us to scatter, I walk outside and I go, and I look. I'm like, Jose or Guild, and I just wait for a small child to appear.
Zhenya tucks her tooth away and goes, you can keep all these.
Wait, who's going to tell Russell about the guild thing?
I mean, Jimena has the things.
Yeah. Sorry, Jose, Guild, or Watch.
Yeah, you have 3 threads. I'll tell you who comes in next.
Jimena's like, I found something out, but you're not going to like it. Troubled.
That excites me in a weird way. Okay, let's go.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
I didn't say that, but it was implied.
Like she's like,
You're wearing a kilt. Come
actually,
on,
you might
stop.
like it,
Not
but like in a backwards kind of way. But anyway, so
I mean, you're you, so.
That's why I said.
So it looks
Jimena
like
has so much power
she like
right now.
she's like, Evine, I need it back. She's like,
Oh yeah.
it's like, can you?
And
I don't
and it
It just
slurps
goes-
out of the.
Yeah.
Ew.
You hear like a and it falls to the ground.
Sick. Like, is it kind of damp?
Why
I
is
don't
it
like
wet?
this.
Why is it sticky?
The maple syrup fell over. Sorry, guys.
But anyway, so she
Evine
kind of
went to the
hands you
new
the
world.
notebook document folder, whatever it is. She's like,
Yeah.
it's like, so it looks like this was Luna Maria's, and it seems that the Vodace made
Yeah.
a fake company that got into your guild, and they're doing dick business.
Oh,
Dick.
that's clever. I thought
Are
of
you
that
outside
actually.
when you say that?
Sure.
Because as you say dig business, 2 representatives of the Jenny Guild are like, this is a living. Do not judge.
It's like, no,
Sex
different
work is
kind.
work.
No, different kind of dick business. Yours is fine.
Okay,
We
good.
accept that.
This is the
Good dress.
Nice dress.
Thank you.
Oh,
This is
it was free.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not figurative dick business. The bad kind of dick business.
Ah, the worst.
Yeah, no,
the
I was
worst kind.
like, yeah, this business of dickery, not
Yeah,
digging business.
yeah. Not
The worst kind.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Proceed.
Yeah.
And they both leave.
Proceed.
Thank you for your service.
What do they do?
They have sex with men for money.
Oh, okay.
Just men.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, they have sex with people for
Ricardo
money.
is like, yeah, I should have told you what a Jenny is. I'm sorry.
That's why Oscar is not dating a girl named Jenny. He's just
Oh.
partakes.
Veronica's like,
Oh.
that's kind of gross. Are you her fiance or her dad? I was like, don't stop.
Oh, fucking.
It's weird now. Weird
It's
family.
like, where do you feel like you
just-
have to
you
teach her things?
She knows what all these things are. She just doesn't know like the
Right.
slang words for them. She's like, oh, okay.
I know some relationships where it's two things.
Yep.
Dr. Tran's giving away the hot ticking.
Yeah!
From
you,
further
Robert.
down the alley, you get the
Hot.
from one of the two Jennies as they walk down the corner.
Hickory smoke horse buttholes from.
Even before I forget, because you had such a high roll for your wits
Okay.
notice, and because you're a book nerd, the Castilian Bible is a very specific edition, and you can tell that Luna Maria was putting like little symbols, I guess, in it,
She
probably
annotated it?
to use it as a book cipher somewhere down the line.
Oh.
Because it's again, very specific printing of the Bible that a average Bible would not match. So
It's the third.
This one's a limited edition.
It's the third printing of the King Jaime version.
Right, yeah.
Okay, where do we need to go?
Well, actually, I'm going to get a runner here
yeah,
real
you're
quick.
gonna get.
Oh,
Sorry, thank you.
I'm
That's
trying to
fine.
see.
But yeah,
On a 10, I get 3.
Fortunately-
On a 9, I get 2.
Fortunately, because I feel like this is also kind of a test, your employee comes first.
oh, good.
So you get a Jose coming in.
I get Correo?
You get
Do I
Correo.
You get a who's a what's it?
Yeah, I pick him fully up because he's 3 feet tall and
Yeah.
he's 12 years old.
His legs sort of kick a little bit.
Hello!
But he's at a point now where he just lets it happen. Like as you pick him up, like his arms are just like this.
It's like when you pick up a cub and they're like, oh.
Yep, basically they're just like, alright, this is happening right now.
Get him right in the scruff.
And you get to, yes sir, good to see you back in town, sir. As he's eye level to you, like kind of limp into your hands.
Always a pleasure. You just, you bring light to the day. It's so fantastic.
What can I do for you, sir?
Oh, you know what you can do. You can run a message for me. You're going to go talk to Captain Jose and let him know that we're back in town and
Other Jose.
we're about to engage in some operations.
We're ready to start shit.
Yeah. We're about to engage in some operations at, where was the warehouse? Yep.
Insert location
Yeah.
of warehouse here.
That's right.
Dur.
Here's the
Yeah.
street address.
Yeah. So, he can do with that what he will, and just,
And then Jenya ominously whispers, "There are enemies in our Earth. We need to find them."
I'm sure Captain knows that there are, outside operatives here in the city and is working on them, but good to be reminded of such.
Okay. Anything else I should pass along?
If you don't have somewhere else to go after that, head down to the guild and let them know that
There are dicks in them.
not quite that. Give them the message.
Veronica's
that,
about to say something, and like Ricardo just like raises the hand and is like, "Don't
Please don't.
say." She's trying.
I'm proud of
Ricardo
her,
is
frankly.
like, "Don't stamp out the effort." Like she's, this is.
In 20 years, she'll know the slang she was supposed to today.
That's right. It's like she's never gonna get it if she doesn't get to practice. So don't harsh
Don't
the vibe.
discourage her.
Yeah.
After you talk to Captain Jose, head down to the guild and tell them
Thanks, Mom.
nephew says to watch out for pests.
Okay. I'll pass that.
Nephew's home. He's worried about pests in the house.
Okay.
and I have him repeat it back to me.
Shake, shake, shake.
Yes,
And,
he repeats it verbatim, and he's like, I'll pass that to the guild too. I'll show them. I'm better at that girl they've been using.
Oh.
Careful, she's a heartbreaker.
She's got really bright red hair.
She does, I know.
Yes.
And I set him down slowly, and I slap him another coin. I'm like,
So gentle.
run, boy, run!
Go on, get.
In an almost cartoonesque
Yeah.
Like,
cloud of
Yeah.
dirt and dust.
Oh, he's such a filthy little boy.
He is on his way. You hired Pigpen.
That's what I was literally just
No,
thinking.
100%. That's great.
Little
Why do you
cloud.
think I hold him out? You don't want him near you. You get all fucking gross and shit. Nah, you want to talk about wet. This guy's he's fucking he's damp as hell
Why is he stinky?
because he's a child. So children are always stinking.
Right.
That's true.
This one runs all day. As a job.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
this
the
one's right.
Yeah.
Yep. In the punishing southern Castilian
That's
sun.
right. It's a good Mediterranean heat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
That
That
moisture
one
off the
marinates.
ocean.
So now once that I've sent off Marathon, yes, we head off into the docks, or off towards the warehouse district, wherever this is going
Perfect.
down.
Yep. Any preparations you're making, and who are you bringing with you?
I guess just whoever is here.
Did we want to bring the bully boys and I think it's
Stern and Emil are here. Ricardo and Veronica are here. At
I mean,
this
I
point,
usually have at least one
Rodrigo
of
is
them.
here.
Yeah, I was like, Rodrigo's here because I.
we
bullied him
don't
into
know what the
doing it.
situation is, but we're assuming from how big this org chart was that we probably should roll in with as
There's
many
large
people as
conspiracy.
we can.
There's some danger.
Yeah, and also Luna Maria could be in trouble.
That's right.
Where is she, girl?
I mean, I think we'd be asking you that.
Yeah. Well,
Where's
I
it
mean,
go?
at this point,
once we get closer.
I know what she smells like.
Yeah.
They smell like.
Yep.
Yes,
As
I know
you-
what they smell like.
As you come closer, roll me what's notice. You pick the scent.
Since it's still the same day, and I was transforming into creatures earlier, I can still transform.
That is one of the advantages of continuing to run.
Woot
I
woot.
mean, technically, you get to keep your wounds, so
Yeah.
you get some of those
Yeah,
advantages. too.
I've still got all my wounds. I haven't healed anything yet because I haven't slept, so I've still got all of that. So I'm going to do the big dire wolf thing
Right.
that I haven't used since the beginning.
Nice.
The wolf has not made an appearance in a minute.
I like that one.
The giant white wolf.
I do. That one. That
with
one's
the green
comforting.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Raven, you're always like, oh no, shit's changing. It's okay, but the wolf's comforting.
Okay. I'm sorry. Was that a
Wits.
Thank you.
awareness.
The bear, not so much. It's been made tawdry. It's kind of fun, you laugh about it, but it's not, And then the hybrid horse thing just gives you nightmares. So
Yes.
What
That
did I
one time.
What was it? When did I do a hybrid? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
You tried to turn into a Pegasus and
and it went wrong.
you halted midway.
It was a peg of no.
Oh, shit.
You had a seagull with a horse head. And it was just like,
It was a hawk.
yep.
She wouldn't have a seagull in her.
No.
in her-
No.
Yeah,
not a
that's
seabird.
That
Yeah.
sounds
That's
the
not
wrong-
Not a
right.
seabird.
That's double bad.
Yeah. No. That's the biggest no. Fuck. What is up with my rolling today?
You get too many nines.
I only got the one.
No, last time was all nines.
Last time
Now
was all nine. It's just like now
now
it's
it's
all
all-
fours.
Fours and fives.
That's all
Yeah.
bullshit.
Lol, have fun.
Yeah, fours are some of the worst because you're like you pair two of them, you still don't get anything.
9. That's 15.
All right, so you're rolling with your whole crew. Any preparations you take care of before?
Really?
Nah,
Fuck. That was worse.
I mean,
That's always bullshit.
I'm always carrying my stuff on me.
5.
I put on my hat.
5?
Yeah, it's best I got.
Alright.
It's
You will
hat
catch the
time.
scent. It will just take you a bit longer.
Don
Yeah.
my cap.
You basically have to sort through the unfamiliar bouquet of odors that you're getting right here, and you're close to like the basically like artisan area. Like there's some warehouse here, like but there's some leather workers there, and it smells bad. But you pick a scent that is very metallic. Like steel foundries. Okay, closer,
Mhm.
and you catch the faintest whiff of Luna Maria.
And then she lets out that lonely howl and off.
There we go. Just as night falls upon
Proper.
the city.
The clouds part and show the moon.
Yeah. It's like we're in a Zelda game and we know it's the night cycle now because we heard the wolf. So we're good. Watch out. Skeletons are going to pop out the ground.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm excited for that part.
And that is not.
One of these days, Zhenya is just gonna like find some skeletons and like root them and like pop them out and be like, la 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 la.
And then I will die of a heart attack.
Look, they dance.
It's just like, oh, hey, there's bodies buried here. It's just like janky skeleton just popping out of the ground.
Just sort of waving the bony hand around.
Stop
Dousing
doing it.
herself
My arm
in-
is sore from signing myself constantly.
I've got tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow from too much.
You got repetitive stress.
I got Catholic elbow.
Oh yes.
Isn't that a wrestling move?
It's a Rey Mysterio now.
Yes. That's right.
Oh yes.
Just the mask with the cross.
Oh.
He starts at the top of the turnbuckle, crosses himself twice, and then goes in.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's beautiful.
I walked into bad powder town and I walked away with Catholic elbow and stuff. All right. You finally approach, and Zhenya, you know this is the right spot. You know this is the right
Yep.
spot, Marlena, because the at this point your reed and the strand is going like almost straight down, and you're in front of this basically.
We don't have to go through the door, you know.
No, we
I
don't.
point right at
This
the
is
ground.
like foundry, and basically it has a big sign up front. Looks fairly new. That reads Seeger's Steel and Iron Works. And so you get the sound of metal clanking on metal and the heat of the forge.
Do I have to shapeshift out of the wolf to use my terraforming?
Technically, no.
Okay.
These are not.
You just start digging like a dog trying to
Yeah.
get a bone.
Yeah, I'll start the
It's
digging.
like circling.
Yeah, I will
and then-
start the dig, and then it will just part for me.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I'll howl again.
And I'm just like, ha ha!
Look over my shoulder like the happiest dog.
Right.
Come
As
on.
you start digging, and
You're a
then
very good girl.
And then it like tosses you a treat
Yes!
from her infinite
So-
pockets.
So happy. Then again, Veronica looks at Ricardo and goes, you picked that, huh?
yeah. Technically, I think she picked me, but I mean that's.
What am I going to do? Say no? I'll die.
Rodrigo is like,
Ricardo is like,
I don't think Rodrigo's ever seen you do anything except for be a bear and kill people.
Yeah.
right?
Be like, is that? Like, yeah, no, she can do different things.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
devil.
Yeah.
Like,
She is the devil, yeah.
Ricardo is like,
she's
yeah.
Satan.
possessed. She's possessed by the devil. It's great.
That's great.
Ricardo is just looking down the
He's
hole,
like-
like he's not looking.
He's going to get the elbow.
He's not looking at Veronica at all, right? Like he's just like thumbs in his belt, like looking at you dig.
It's got little
And-
cobble stepstones so you guys
Actually-
can come down.
As she says that, he's basically like, yeah, when we met, like I was in jail, and then she brought me water, and she turned into a rat. And
It was a field mouse.
yeah, and then Veronica's like, oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that this is...
Ricardo, do you have some trauma that we should talk
It's like,
about?
it was just... And he's still looking down the hole and is like, I'm not the one you asked. Like, you brought it up. So you don't get to be shielded from this
As
now.
soon as the hole's open,
Then she made me write her
Yeah.
out of prison.
I'm going into
Give
the
that a
hole.
Snickers. He's like,
He conveniently
Yeah,
skips
dude.
over the part where it's like, yeah, she turned into a mouse and then had to poison two of my friends, but you know, that's...
Oh man, you had to bring
That
that, back.
That part is sort of glazed over.
That's a story for Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
Always too
That's a
soon.
Thanksgiving table story.
Sorry,
Papa, tell us about when you met Mama.
That's a prophet in a
Well,
story.
honey.
Yeah,
yeah.
After,
Feast day.
yeah. Or over
after
the
a
New
few
Year.
drinks. Remember how we bonded when we had to silence my two compatriots?
When you and all your friends and I decided we should murder a couple
when
of
we
young
made
guys.
that murder pact,
Yeah.
and then we fell in love.
I don't quite remember it like that, but
I guess you could say, you know, from a certain point of view.
There's some
That's
missing
kind of
beats.
what's the word I'm looking for? That's a... Never mind, I can't remember what I was trying to say.
Down the hole!
All right. As the
Down in a
wolf
hole.
digs and opens the earth, fortunately you're perfectly covered by the sound, the loud clanking sound from inside their shop.
To no one in particular, I'm going to buy this fucking plant. And that's going to be a Mendez. It's going to be great.
Alice in Chains plays.
Assuming we don't accidentally blow it up in the process of whatever's about to
Either
happen.
way, it's going to be a great night. Let's go!
A very a very inebriated hobo passes through, sees the wolf dig a hole, and then the earth splitting open, and then he
into a
lifts
convenient
his hands
staircase.
up and with his other hand carries a bottle and then hobbles down the street.
Yep.
Way further. He looks like he's about to bowl over every step of the way, but he
Guess he's not our hobo.
No.
No. This one
Well, good thing you didn't fall in the hole.
This one picked the wrong spot to
I mean,
go take a
we
piss.
wouldn't be liable for that, right? It'd be these people. This hole just opened up in front of there.
It's fine.
So, are you building like stairs? Is
Oh
it
yeah,
like-
Yeah,
as
as
I
you
go
say.
down, little steps to
No, we
steps.
just jumped down.
I mean, I would just jump down,
It's this
definitely.
crew.
But no,
You've done-
she has little cobble steps for the rest of you folk
Okay.
who
You
the earth doesn't
basically-
respond to.
Roll me another wits plus notice as you go down, because
If it-
now
Or just Virginia.
Finish it off.
Jenya.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
You
well,
sure?
whoever's leading,
Oh.
I think any of you can because you're gonna start hearing
No.
voices
What?
eventually,
Well, finish it.
Probably in
I've
the
had, like-
middle.
and it's
Oh,
dark.
I mean,
I think
Jimena will probably go out front because she can...
That's right. You
Be
can
the
you can
lamp.
light the way.
I'm probably just
Yeah.
focusing
But basically,
on the
you're
thread.
just going by, like, creating a tunnel. So,
Yeah,
what's plus
Jimena
notice?
is right behind the wolf. So please don't fart because she... Fire.
Yep, that's something Jenny does.
That would be
She
a
gets
weird way
gassy
to
when she
die.
gets excited.
Rude.
Fan it with your
Right.
tail or something. I'm just gonna focus on the thread.
Okay.
I'll course correct if feel like she's
Okay.
leaning too much the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm just ready for fight, so I'm just following.
You're just going
6. Virginia.
6, okay.
That was what's noticed, yeah?
Even if you're following, you can also
I
join
hope so.
this train.
Get anything extra
Yeah, it
for
was
being a
what's
wolf?
notice.
No. It's the wolf helps me with scent.
I got also 6.
6, okay.
We need one more set of 6, guys. Come on.
That's right.
Then we open the special
And then-
door.
In the,
Then we
words,
open the gates of hell.
in the words of continue, a Satan will pop
A
up.
Satan.
Just
And
one.
Satan.
And
Right.
Satan. Ooh, I don't know about that
Speaking
one.
of Ann Satan, Thursday we were at the Laguna Coil show. That was pretty rad.
One of my
Nice.
coworkers is going to that.
Excellent.
Oh, it was so good.
What already happened?
She went. Ginny had that's her favorite band.
Nice.
It was good times. I bought 2 vinyl albums. They were delightful.
Nice.
Are you gonna now just like put them on your wall and never play them?
No, I played my vinyl.
Oh,
Yeah, because Tony's not a Philistine.
Mhm.
That's right.
That's good. My other vinyl friend also plays her vinyls.
Jump,
Yeah.
jump,
Like
jump.
my vinyls.
There you go.
I got some janky ass ones
Once
Sometimes they
upon a
sound-
Amen,
time.
brother.
Yeah.
That's how you know that they're broken in.
I have a stack that I kept in my parents' house. There's a bunch I used to play when I was a kid.
In my father's house, there is much vinyl.
Yeah,
there's
my
there's
parents
Yeah.
still have all the ones that we had when I was growing up, and then like I took a bunch of them, and my mom was like, "You took my vinyl." I'm like, "Yeah, because you don't fucking listen to them. I listen
Right.
to them." And she's
Right.
like, "Well, I want them back," and I was like, "No."
no.
How about
When you listen to them, they'll be happier with me.
And she's like, "Well, here, I'll let you pick the ones that you like." So she let me have some of them, but I had to give back a bunch of hers, and I was like, "You never listened to them. That's why I took them.
Rude.
You didn't notice.
Right?
It took you like 3 years."
Maybe
Yeah.
you have it.
Right.
gone.
What was that?
Did Amanda speak?
I thought so.
No.
Do you have a roll of
It
wits?
wasn't me.
Okay, did you roll? Did
Do
you roll a
have
wits notice?
But did
If
they
you-
they
if you're
catch
joining
you
the
freaking on the bathroom floor?
You even caught me on camera.
Wasn't it? Oh, good God.
Legal did a video on that.
Okay.
One day it wasn't me, so.
On how legally sound this premise was, considering all the evidence, and he was like, well, if they didn't have permission to record them, actually that wouldn't be allowed as evidence. So
7. Oh, we don't open the gates of hell.
7, 6, and 6.
Oh.
You get the snivel.
Oh.
All right.
it's the neighbors. It's his neighbor across the street, and he's
We
like,
just
"There was-"
summoned him.
It's like, stop fucking shit. You're not invited. Go back home. Just that noise. All right. So you follow the thread. You keep heading in the direction, and eventually, you start hearing voices and start hearing the sound of. Basically, it's the sound of an interrogation. There's a sound of
Torture.
flesh on flesh. There's questions being asked. Do you keep
Oh, I
going
bust
straight
I
ahead and
bust straight fucking
like
through,
the
yeah.
caveman?
Cool it, yeah. There's about to be a gang of motherfuckers in this room. Let's go.
Because this is not happening instantly, you catch some tidbits. There's several people in the room. One interrogator, one person who's very likely inflicting corporal punishment. Genia, because you're tuned to the earth, like you feel this is kind of a wide room that has
Oh,
Kinda
Jesus,
high
dog,
s-
you smell awful.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Oh.
yeah. Just speaking of which, you just set
Just
us
have
on
a
fire,
bath?
dog.
So she just had a bath on Thursday.
No, I think she farted.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
She just let it slip. That
Oh,
She's so
It's all over
excited.
here. Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Speaking of,
All right,
right?
well, get
Yeah.
guessing when I get excited.
Yep. There you go. The lantern catches fire.
Whoosh!
That'll be a great entrance. Let's go.
Just
Jimena,
throw it. like
Jimena,
a
light it
melon.
up. Let's fucking go.
So wide room, low ceiling, high ceilings.
Yes,
Okay.
fairly high ceilings for
Okay.
like how low on the ground you are. So it's a fairly spacious room.
Yeah.
You hear the reverberation, and there's probably 5 people on there.
Like dirt wall, stone wall.
Standing stone walls, mostly good, strong masonry.
Floor.
And floor is also stone.
That's gonna be hard to break through.
And
Only for you.
as you get closer, since most of you have the same
I mean, I can break through it.
result, you start picking out sounds. Yeah, about like we would say about 5 people, 1 person seated, and you start picking tidbits. And the interrogator has like a thick Vodace accent that you can start to pick up at, and they're speaking in Vodache, so
They hear the
Any
distant
of you-
whisper. No, not me.
That's me.
speaking
Me
Vodache,
too.
so Jimena,
Obviously.
Evine, and you start hearing a... We don't need to keep doing this, Bianca. You tell him what he wants to know. And then this will stop. We will clean you up, we'll get you clothes, and you will return back to the country.
Thank you.
Health.
Thank you.
You hear a grunt, and then a sound that looks like very ostentatious spitting. And then there's a sigh and a, well, have it your way, but it's not too late.
And they hear the low echo
know-
of a growl.
You know you're still valuable. You can just come back.
Boom.
But the softness of the comment is immediately followed just by the
Yeah. No.
sound of a punch and flesh eating flesh, and it's at that moment that you burst through the nearby wall and see this room of surprised gentlemen carrying mostly arming swords
Bless you.
and dressed basically for urban combat, sort of like making an about face. On a chair, you see a very beat up Luna Maria, their hair just sticking down. The right side of their face is just swollen, like their eye is swollen shut.
Oh wait.
Is the door apparent?
The
When
other
I
door
heal,
to
I take.
yes,
The
in the back.
one door,
The
two
actual
door.
door. It's a one door.
Okay. Brawn plus brawl to barrel to the door
Okay.
so that no one leaves.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, there's one entrance, and it's pretty clear that this room was probably made for business like this because there's like chains hanging from the floor, from the ceiling rafters, and maybe even more grossly, there's a couple drains built into the floor.
Oh yeah.
Great.
I'm going straight for the one I heard talking at his throat. Is that a brawn brawl?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I assess which of these fools would be the most likely to capture and ask for stuff because they're weak enough to tell things?
Sure. Because you've been following the thread as well. The thread pulses as you catch sight of Luna Maria, and because there is nothing guarding it anymore, like you're basically like you can see and you're in proximity, you get a slight ping of Fate Witch magic emanating from Luna Maria themselves.
Oops, that's what I do.
Uh-huh.
Jimena.
I was suspecting this at one point. Huh.
It's stunted.
Didn't have formal training, I would assume.
There's probably something else to this, yeah, but it's not somebody who has come onto their own, and you get a sense that you get a read from this because they're so beat up and out of physical and mental fortitude at this point that
I mean,
their
honestly,
usual guards are down.
I learned that weave on my own. I know how to veil also. She must be just really good at it. Damn.
Yes.
All right.
More tissue?
Yeah. Do you have any
Like tissue?
Oh yeah.
Tissue
Here's
or
here's
Benadryl?
allergy city.
Oh yeah, no, that it's been slowly
Yep. I love it.
creeping, and I'm like, no.
When you can feel it sitting in traffic, slowly getting there, and it's like.
And then it's like the
Yeah.
one trickle, and you're like, I'm in the car.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to fucking fix this with.
When you feel the pressure in one of your nostrils, and it's like,
All-
and you
ever
can't
s-
breathe
I'll
now.
start you there.
Ever since yesterday, this one has been like not like I can still breathe through it, but I can feel that, and then it makes this ear like stuff up. So I'm like, fucking allergies.
Huh, I wasn't actually trying to hide it myself either, so
by the way.
that means that they must
Damn.
have known we were coming.
As the door opens, their eye, because one of them is just like a mass
Yeah.
of purple
What?
meat. Their eye just like fixates on you immediately.
But what about these other people?
So remind me
Feel it.
what you're trying to get a read on.
allergy?
Sure.
Can we get information out of any of these, or do we just kill them, basically?
Is it 1 or 2?
That's-
It doesn't say.
No, it doesn't. I don't have the box anymore.
You could put
Usually
feasibly.
it's one.
You could feasibly try.
That's
If they're packaged as one, usually that means we just take one.
Yeah.
Meh.
I think that's more of a. Is your group gonna pause to ask questions?
Well, that's
or
the reason
you-
why I was asking now.
Got it.
But I'm just gonna say nah. If we need info, Luna Maria has all of it. These people can die.
Yeah. 12, by the way. To rip that man's throat
To
out.
rip that man's throat out. You gunning for the man asking questions or the man inflicting the punching?
Inflicting the pain.
All right.
But anyway, for my actual approach, I think I'm gonna free Luna Maria.
Okay. So I'll be a finesse roll.
And the weaponry?
I'm good with athletics.
Okay.
What do you set on fire?
I mean, nothing yet. We're in a tiny room underground.
That's fine. Or are you gonna melt someone?
I was gonna
I'm just.
do the thing
Yep.
she's doing, so.
Oh, okay. I'm over here like must inflict as much pain as humanly possible.
Megan is struggling to breathe,
Yeah.
and so is having trouble forming plans.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
I was going to like do a cool slide under the wolf,
9.
and then go give a
It's actually a pretty good roll for that.
Oh yeah.
Luna Maria.
yeah. But if she's framed her already,
Yeah.
Well,
she'll,
both of
she'll
you-
still need it.
Both
Yeah, you
of
can
you
both
should work
attempt.
in tandem because Luna Maria looks bad right now.
Yeah.
They're like hanging by a thread.
yeah.
So you both should work together because they're not gonna last long.
Push him.
So Jimena is going to do the cool thing and like do like a slide under the wolf as it jumps at that guy's throat, and then pop up to give a medicine capsule, whatever it is.
Yep.
To
A tincture?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of your ampules.
yeah, one of my many jangly bits to Luna Maria, so that
All right, we'll
will
go with the
hopefully help.
finesse athletics again.
10.
10. Go bar the door.
This one.
Yeah, and whoever's in my way, just gets train railed, just cattle guard, just poof, out of the way.
Yep.
And if they hit their head on something, so much the better.
Oh darn.
The Norse locomotive.
That's right.
Wrestler name.
The Vestin engine.
Oh, there we go. That's so
Yeah.
much better. The Vestin engine.
Lots of 9s and 8s.
Yep.
Okay. So
had 8s and 3s. I was like, you
Yeah.
That's fun.
get fucked.
3.
What's Stevie up to?
Having a sandwich.
I'm actually having a cookie sandwich, an Oreo.
Mm.
There's like a couple more dudes to shoot.
7.
Yeah.
Can I non-creepily pull
Nope.
little Maria into the shadow realm?
All creepy all the time. You know your life.
You can do it, but only creepily.
You chose this.
Like, come up and give her a hug from behind. Shh.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared.
I always knew you'd smell like this.
Right.
2, 3.
Don't
This
worry.
is nice darkness.
Nice darkness.
Nice darkness.
It's as long as the cat sit's not there.
Yeah. Come hang out with Uncle / and Darkness.
Specifically after she's been given medicine. Yeah.
I got
Full
7.
thing.
Nice.
I think. My brain can't.
From that math project.
Math. I'm pretty sure it's 7. I don't think it would be more
Right.
than that.
With this strategy, there's a decent chance that this group will be made short work of, so hold on tight. We'll clear this. Okay, 7. You said 10 for you, Bethold.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine.
You okay? Am I okay? I'm not sure.
Things are happening.
I
What
think
do
we
I
can.
need to roll to spirit someone away?
Yeah,
A short distance to safety.
sorry.
That's okay.
I made
Um,
weird eye contact at a weird time right there. I was not meaning to do that. I was just kind of staring into the distance and we met eyes.
That was sort of unrelated, but it did make my brain reset.
Oh, sorry.
Repeat that one more time.
I was just wondering what the roll for sneaky shadow transfers creepily.
Yeah, to go raise Una Maria's spirits up. I would
Like
say
to actually take her through my little shadow land to a different room or somewhere away from all the
To butt
Crazy.
stuff.
the
Yeah.
butt stuff.
You're gonna drive them crazy.
So that might take a little bit of setup.
Mhm.
You will go after, basically after Marilena and Jimena. But I would go with, for you would be Resolve or Panache, actually.
Okay, what skills am I gonna use here? Look at skills.
Let's go with Athletics, because
Athletic shadows.
Oh, excuse
Yep.
me.
yours is just moving through things.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, you had how many, Sally?
9.
You have what, 12, Lisa?
Yep. I'm gonna eat that motherfucker.
Nom nom.
I'm gonna tear his throat. I'm gonna eat his hands.
Yeah. He's the biggest.
Yeah.
Lots of meat.
Yeah.
Not for much
So
longer.
He's, that one is a big barrel-chested Vodachi man
My
with
favorite.
a big bushy beard.
Careful, they're spicy.
He's basically like discarded his doublet at this point and is in his undershirt, just, you know, punching a restrained person.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm just gonna jump up, Teeth right in.
John, that's the ability I'm thinking of. Let me know if you want me to tweak it or.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at it right now. I hadn't seen that earlier, Amanda. Thank you.
Ridiculous. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Ponty Gardens.
No.
Yeah, looks good, Tony. Love it. And that's super in theme. Also, I'm sorry to say that
What?
my brain glossed over the space you put between N ally.
It's anally, yeah.
So I was like, inspire how now?
I see it too.
Hey, how Magnus and I inspire each other.
You know.
It's beautiful, and
I was like, I love the commitment to the craft, but
What? I totally see it too. God damn it.
yeah.
Inspire anal heroism.
Yeah. Guess what the Shadow Man taught me?
And that's just like the canon version of this now. It's just just how it's read.
That's
This is
the
how
butt
it works.
stuff. Yeah.
That be the butt stuff.
Welcome to the butt stuff.
Good poke in the prostate. Good to go.
it's like, hey, so I'm going to use my new ability, but it has a bit of a weird trapping. It's like, bear with me.
Why are you putting like lube in your hand? What?
There's a bit of a weird
Pull the
ritual.
glove.
Just
Snap.
Yeah. Don't worry, I warmed it up before I started. What?
how
Go ahead,
many
Amanda.
raises?
Oh no, that was just how the raises. I was like, oh, I just made the yowie noise. It's fine. 9.
9.
Oh. That's the response to being inspired to heroism.
Yeah.
Oh.
She got 9 raises.
9?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, the wall explodes, and again, you Kool-Aid Man into this room from your makeshift tunnel, and way too many people emerge into the room because
Or just the right
it's all
amount
of you.
Yeah, plus.
2 Isom boys who are now making like sounds because now they have space to actually pull out this Zweihander because these are high ceilings. It's like, oh hell yeah, I'm glad we brought it. Like genius.
Oh look, another use for this big room.
Ricardo, Veronica,
Set up a firing
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo's at the back, like,
Yep. Actually, Rodrigo still has his bottle from earlier, and you hear the boop again. And as you are about to go do something, like Rodrigo is like, I'm gonna try something.
Oh no!
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be good.
He's gonna invent the Miguel cocktail.
Nice. I wish it would be called the San Felipe cocktail because that would be great.
Right. All right. Well, Zhenya, you barrel down.
Well, I'm full today. I've eaten so many people.
I know. You just cleaned up.
You'll find room for one more.
Yeah, there's always room for one more.
For Luna Maria.
This is your dessert stomach. Like
God,
this.
One more.
Yep.
We're gonna call him Pringle.
Got about
Yeah.
something about the main dish.
This is a barrel-chested Vodace man. You have room for that dessert. Yeah, you just like leave right out.
Just beautiful dire wolf growls.
People in the room are still trying to like make what the fuck happened and why their wall exploded.
Grok this motherfucker.
And the giant wolf just descends upon the giant of a man. His arm is still up. His knuckles are skinned and his hands are bloody.
Yeah.
And you basically...
He opened his arm for me to come in.
you ram into him, and he's a burly man, right? But you have a low center of gravity, and you all but like headbutt / pounds on him, and he takes a couple steps back before staggering and falling on his back, like straight onto
Right where I want
the
him.
cold floor. And oh no, that pragmatic part of your brain, as your paws like start to set on his chest and your jaw opens in front of his face,
Drooling.
you see his eyes like just like widen as he makes a silent scream.
Yeah.
And again, the pragmatic part of your brain is like, oh hey, he's right by the drain. That's handy.
That's nice. So clean.
And then your jaw just closes right onto his fucking head and face. You basically feel him struggle for a couple moments, and then your jaw just like closes, and you feel your teeth just
Connect.
crushing skull. Basically,
Yes.
you have his entire head into your jaws, and it just
Quanch.
snaps and crunch. So no scream escapes from him.
I should have made it hurt longer.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's the problem of being too
Hindsight's
efficient.
20/20.
Yeah.
You now have a mouthful of meat and bone and
And then I
blood.
look up to the man who was talking to her and go and like that crouch stalk, like, you're next, bitch.
Yeah, you raise your face and you're dripping with blood, and there's like pieces of skull that are falling from your mouth. Yeah,
Doggy grin. No, she's kidding.
that man is
And I was kind of seeing it,
and
though.
No, she is growling.
There's kind of the back of his head and nothing else.
Yeah, it's like an empty ice cream bowl.
Basically. You scooped it out.
You got all that delicious brain matter just fell out.
You scooped all the good goop.
Cherry syrup.
Yep.
It's corn syrup.
You're next, bitch.
At the same time, now there's yelling in the room. Yelling of like half, shit, we gotta get ready so we don't die, and half, I have no clue what the hell is happening. Rethold, you sprint in the meantime and collide with one of the guys as they basically look at Genya
Just fucking plow.
and sort of make like pull out the arming sword and put like a half circle step back to get into stance. Not looking at you, so you
Yeah.
smack right into the side.
Oh yeah, and I'm laughing just
Yeah.
the whole time, just because this is new fun.
Laughing, investing.
Yeah.
Nice.
You get a little bit of splatter from this horror show as you pass by.
That just helps. Just the laughing.
Just enough misting,
Yeah.
right? The guy hits a column, doesn't fall, but like hits
Wins him just a bit. Yeah.
Yep, just enough so that his stance is all fucked up.
Yeah.
And then
And I just, as soon as I get to the door, I wheel axes and just like daring anyone to try it.
you get to the door and there's a beam, right? So almost like too slowly, just like slide the beam.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm like, oh well, don't mind if I do.
Let me just lock this.
Yeah, no, and then it drops to it, and then axes.
He goes from butthead to Beavis.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, that's fine.
the two genders.
It is a
Sorry,
correct.
No, I'm just trying to think
Don't-
what's
no, don't think
mine
too-
then.
Well, one has a
don't.
bunghole,
It's
so
fine. Yeah, no, one. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Cornholio does need TP for his bum.
so
Yeah.
just saying.
Actually, I don't know if Cornholio is identifies as mask or femme. So who knows? Yeah, maybe. Oh, so my bad. The three genders.
I I accept being cornholio. That's cool.
There you go.
Cornholio is 100% they them.
Definitely need TP for my bunghole.
100%.
Yeah.
This is truth.
They do have the one thing everyone has.
But stuff. Anyway.
Bringing it back to the book.
What we do when we're not talking about dick.
My goodness.
We already did that earlier,
Bringing
so.
it back to the back.
Back in back. All right.
Yeah. We all heard it as soon as that happened. That's funny.
Thank you. This is why I love this table. I knew exactly where I was headed. So yeah, now you're giggling. You're giggling like a madman, like just looking. He's like,
and then back into the full throated laugh. Just like I'm like, I dare any one of you to actually make contact. Let's go.
Marlena, Jimena, and Evine launch a 3-people rescue party for Luna Maria. Marlena, you just jump ahead to basically grab the chair and pull Luna Maria away from the fray and start working at untangling them. As you do so, people start to gather to sort of get around, right? Like, and sort of prevent you from doing this. And as this is happening, Jimena just sprints, slides under 2 swords onto the stone floor. You sort of tip Luna Maria over to help sort of removing her bounds, and Jimena comes in with a flask, an ampule of something. It makes a squelching sound, and it's a disquieting lime green color. But
it has a pleasant pine scent.
there you go. Shit, it's
The most uncomfortably feeling nicotine patch ever.
right. Pine scent.
Oh wait, how is this applied?
It's a drink.
Okay.
It's liquid.
Oh yeah, it's just a
It's a
gnarly.
tincture.
Yeah, it's a gnarly not a kombucha, but
It's in my head. It's Sirop Fortin, which my grandma gave us when we had colds, and tasted like drinking a pine tree.
it's those drinks they have in like Ecuador or something, where you're like they put a straw in there, but you're like fucking why? Because there's so much other shit in there that's like it's never gonna go through the straw, and it's like it's healthy, and you're like, is it? There's like aloe and shit in there.
So yeah, while Marlena works on the bounds, and eventually, like, you're pulling at the rope, and then you're like, just grab your knife, and you just
Well, I'm
start
sure.
like
I
just
feel like that would have been the first move.
hacking
Me
into
too.
it.
I mean, like, I honestly, I think I'm good enough with a knife that I just go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Pop pop.
as you're working on that, Luna Maria laps up the substance, and you see the swollen eye sort of slowly
The capillaries
Crack-
figure themselves
crack
back out.
open.
Yeah.
and there's just like they look at both of you back and forth, and through cracked lips you get a silent mouthing of thank you before they basically just pass out, like straight in as you're holding them. While this is happening, the shadow of the pillar close to you elongates, and you see a set of hands sort of coming out of that
The
shadow.
beautiful green brocade on the
Making a little grabby motion.
Yep.
give.
It's like, here, hand me here.
Gimme.
First it's like, oh, and then you're like, oh no, those are good hands. Okay.
I feel like you got Jimena's blessing this session. It's like, oh yeah, I'm used to this now, and you've been doing nothing but like super weird things since then.
It's like gotta up it. Oh no, they've gotten too used
It's like
to
now
this.
I can push the limit.
Yeah, that's right.
It's same thing. Jimena's kind of like,
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
between the two of you, you do manage to free the now unconscious Luna Maria and the pair of impeccably dressed arms from the shadows just grab that form, just slowly descends into darkness, and the shadow returns to its form.
I punctuate my laugh a little bit because I clock that
Oh yeah.
there's nothing here for them anymore.
There's
They're gonna die in this room. It's just all they've got
And
left.
I imagine the ones that haven't had their heads bit off,
oh yeah.
like see this happen.
Yeah,
like,
just the whoop whoop and
now the door is
splat and
locked.
just
Yeah.
whoop into
Yeah.
the shadows.
Yeah.
There's several interjections of what the fuck in Bodace, right?
There's a hole you can try and go through.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, but that
Since I
whole
have to do it creepy, I'll sing. Fuck kitty little ball of fur.
Evine, you can probably, because you don't have a read on the rest of the building and there's other people there, the safest spot is probably for you to retract to the shadows of the entrance that you've created.
Mhm.
Basically the steps you were in.
Yeah.
Because this is your quickest, safest path of egress out of this building. Because literally, you can just pop right out, and probably Zhenya can collapse that passage behind you when you step
I
out.
mean,
Yeah.
do we just collapse this whole building? No, we still
No,
want it.
no.
That one will take
We
some
want-
doing. It's a building.
Yeah.
Besides, this is a
That's
location of
it.
industry we can put to our own uses.
Some
Ow.
other people are in here for sure. We need to go and.
Oh,
And you
we're
know-
gonna,
Deal
we're
with
gonna
all of them?
clean house.
Ah.
Well, you know from Luna Maria's notes though that you might have to be more discerning with this because
some of
there's
the people who
there's
work here
patsies
think
there.
that they're just
Not
looking
everybody
for a
who work
regular-
for this dummy
Yeah.
companies are
Okay.
conspirators. Some of them are just people
There
that
for a
got
job.
hired.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
might be why,
They're
if I buy it, we can then
contractors on the Death Star.
clean out.
Yeah.
We can clean house.
If Rethel buys the business, then you can fire certain people from it.
Yeah,
We
fire
can
and
restructure.
You even have a room built in for this in this building.
We're gonna give them the axe.
Uh-huh.
This axe.
Yes, that one. Sometimes the other one.
Hey, Veen, you want a sweet move?
Yeah.
Drop Luna Maria on our boss's couch.
Yeah, if you want to head away and
That would
you
certainly get you points.
you know the road,
Style points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know the way.
I figure you'd take her to a
to
relaxing-
San Jose.
I figured you'd take her to a relaxing spring or something in Inishmore and be like, relax for a moment. Breathe in the wonderful air.
Yeah, as
In
you
spring.
Yes.
goddamn
Yeah, I was like,
Smelling
it smells like
green.
soap.
you magnificent bastard.
Like that pale green soap. It's everywhere. What is this?
So
It's
nice.
invigorating though.
I can smell it right now.
So nice.
It is clear to you, Evine, as you carry Luna Maria's prostrate form, that the healing has helped give them comfort. They are also at their limit. Like they're just exhausted.
Just done.
Yeah, there was another exit to this room, but now there's two people with guns posted in front of it. So this is not a good path of egress. Your ears ring a little bit as you hear a pop back to back. And Ricardo's almost humming at this point. Like he's down, his pack is like right down here. He's like, all right, sister-in-law, like give me your gun. You know, they got a good pattern rolling. The man that hit the column that Rethel had stuck never leaves the column because he's got a 6-foot sword now hanging from his gut,
Mwah!
Mm-hmm.
pinning him like just right into the column. creating like a bit of a barrier as Emil now draws his sidearm and is like taunting one of the Vodace to come and get him, like on the other side of this column. It's like, come over here. Please, come sandwich yourself.
He's got a bastard sword. He's like, this is my small one.
That's right. No, it's legit. Like, it has like a basket hilt, but it's a long sword.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Was a Shivana.
Yeah, basically. And like he's looking at him, you can see him on his face, like, please come here, sandwich yourself between me and the crazed Veston.
Let's go.
Just step over here, come help your friend. Maybe he's not dead yet, I don't know.
I'd give it a second or two. It takes a while for the brain to realize what's happened.
Yep. Oscar basically just full-on shoulder tackles one of the guys that was hovering over Marlena and Jimena at this point, and he's like, I'll take that one, as he just rides with him to the side of the room and re-switches position. So at this point, there's 3 people still in fighting strength. They have nowhere to go, and they are surrounded on all sides. So
I know where I'm going.
their odds are not great. So I will basically ask you all, how do you dispatch these poor fellows?
I just start ripping people apart. That's what I do.
I don't even feel like I need to do anything.
Right?
At this
Like
point.
there's only like 4 of them, and we have a dire wolf.
You came down here with an army. You do hear footsteps coming from further inside the building. People are going to be coming to check what's happening. And Ricardo's reloading is like, well, if we finish this quickly, we can be out of here before anybody is any the wiser. They're just going to find bodies down here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or
Just
will
bodies.
Right? Or nothing.
Just pull up the grates, throw them all down.
Like, who didn't sweep in here? Why is this room so full of ash?
I think I'm just gonna work at using my pull to like position people. Like I'm gonna do support since I don't. You guys don't need me to stab anything. You got all the stabbing you need. So I'm just gonna support with,
Jimenez
with
working
my
on
friends.
body disposal just for funsies.
One of the guys like seems to position himself like maybe in a bid to try to carve an exit for himself. Like he moves to look like he's about
how
to
funny!
to look like he's about to flank Ricardo and Veronica's position. But then as he approaches from behind a column, Rodrigo grabs this man by the lapels, and you notice that his mouth is like this,
Yay!
and he's really close to him and just breathes a gust of flame right into this dude's face and then gives him a pushback. And then he sort of scans the room, like even in the chaos, like as you're starting to work at piling bodies together, he's just like, it worked!
And she's like,
It
good for
worked.
you!
It's great!
I'm so proud of you.
And it tastes good too.
Like a Lenorm.
He's
He's like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's like it's a giant lizard.
Norm on the
It's a-
brain.
So not to add...
It's a lizard. It breathes fire. Lenore. Anyone? No. Okay. Fine,
To add to the chaos, there's now a man with a head on fire over there, and that's apparently it's a trademark of Jimenez family at this point is setting dudes' heads on fire.
Hi,
Yeah.
there's a column here, right? Can I can I somebody around?
You're trying to rope-a-dope someone with your pole.
So yeah, I help Oscar move. I grab the top half. Oscar can get the bottom half.
Yeah.
And I throw those over towards Jimenez's pile.
Yep.
And then basically, what the third guy
Yep.
Oh no, she's got the third guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So the guy on fire, I basically just I basically heard him like, punch in the side to position him and then kick in one of the back of the knees to get him to move.
Go toward
onto
the
the
pile. Yep. Go toward the pile.
Once he's on the pile, Jimena just gives like a.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then look,
Double
there's already
tap.
fire started, so you just keep it
Yep.
going.
She's like, what the? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you basically descend.
Teamwork.
The last man standing is the man that was asking questions, and he's.
But now I'm like realizing we're gonna just leave piles of ash here. No one's gonna know what the fuck happened.
Well, I mean, bodies don't actually burn that fast. So
No.
we will leave these smoldering.
Charred
Yeah,
corpses.
there'll be charred
Pile of
skeletons,
corpses.
and that there's gonna be a locked room mystery because
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah,
collapse
because
the passage. It's like the door was locked. Did you
Can-
just fucking kill you? What?
Can I remake the masonry?
I mean, it won't be exact, but you
Yeah,
can.
I guess so.
If you kind of just like pull the
Yeah, pull the rock back.
stones
Yeah, yeah.
back.
Yeah, okay.
There'll be
Someone eventually will be like, wait, no, these stones were moved.
there will be seams,
But-
Yeah.
right? But
like Sam
I mean,
Felipe's Sherlock Holmes
it'll be like the
walks down
stones are
here.
moved, but that's fucking impossible.
And leave.
Yeah, you basically just maul that last guy.
While I'm
Z.
punching the guy into the pile, like the pounce and I'm like, thank you for doing all the hard work of setting up this organization. I look forward to the profits.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd feel bad if I was losing that much money too.
You get like a as a response.
Yeah. You'll die not knowing.
And then Jenny stands up and goes, I've had so much to eat today.
Yeah, Jimena like takes
Yeah, I'm
one
thinking we
thing.
skip dinner tonight.
We have fun around here. Listen, I miss. It's good to be home.
You have a coat of mist
Yeah,
blood
just
on one side.
the nice shadow effect of it, and just
Yep.
sort of.
But yeah, Jimena
Okay.
takes an ampule of one thing, kind of dumps it on top of the pile, and then like spreads the fire over it so that it catches a little hotter, but it's still not gonna burn the bodies down completely because we want them to know that there were bodies there.
Yeah.
And then she takes another one that's slightly thicker, more viscous, and just goes over and writes like Dick's lol on the
Nice.
on the stones. And she's like,
Har har.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Translate it into Vidachi.
yeah,
Good one.
the Vidache equivalent of lol.
Yep. Cats so long.
Dicks
Right.
right here.
I need some tea.
Okay.
Like, okay, thanks, bye.
All right. Everyone back up. Everyone back up the hole. That was good. Okay. All right. Let's.
All right. Back up the steps. You hear
the stones back.
banging on the door at this
She
point.
leans over to you like hand sanitizer.
Oh, thank you.
Like everybody like,
That was gross.
I take a sip. I'm like,
it's not for drinking.
if you're a coward.
Not with that attitude.
That's right.
I'm gonna cast iron.
Accepted.
I'm gonna cast iron stomach. Fucking watch me.
Oh, look.
Take a shot of
Why
hand
is everybody
sanitizer.
drinking
It's
soap?
It's so viscous. Wow.
It's like okay, but you'll see what happens later.
Yeah, it's weird down the other end.
like the piping is clean, top to bottom.
Like the weird pickled shit was eating. I'm from the land of lutefisk. What do you
The problem is now the piping is straight. So
Jenya's favorite treat is seal's blood.
Oh God.
Coagulated
It's
seal's blood.
That one guy who drank Drano and like now is tested. He's like, sometimes it gets stuck, so I have to help it. And you're like, ah!
yeah, that's fucking gross. There's a guy back home that did that, but he did it not with Drano.
Oh,
he
no.
drank.
Rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, there's
Ugh.
dumbass fucking people where I come from.
I had a friend.
He
in
was
college.
high and really drunk, and he drank like that toilet cleaner that smells like bananas.
Oh no.
That's what he drank.
Oof.
He was like, "Oh, that smells amazing," and yeah,
Oh god.
he cannot eat solids anymore. That's the thing of the past.
I had a friend
So-
in college who, for a minute, was really into just drinking like mouthwash.
Oh god.
he would just drink it.
Oh yeah, no, that's a different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is also an astringent, so it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta be careful with that.
That's a slow burn kind
It
of
was like,
fucking yourself over.
don't
It's
do
like,
that
just
anymore.
just eat spearmint gum
Right.
at that point.
So
just
eat the toothpaste.
yeah, right.
Right. At that point, you get the heartburn you get from eating toothpaste.
Cool.
So
Alright,
yeah,
we go out into the tunnel.
before
and
long, you close
the
the
stones
tunnel. You hear activity like in and around the factory, but at that point,
I'm still laughing
you're
all the way up the tunnel.
Laughing
all the way down
all
the
the way
street.
back home.
Yeah, just giggling, chuckling, laughing. Just I love the city. It's just so.
just riding the high.
It's always great
love
here.
San Felipe.
I've got the shirt.
And now it's dark
great.
out. There's a nice cool breeze outside.
Who needs a drink? Where's Luna Maria? They need a drink.
Jenny is burping. Ugh.
Did we already bring
Yeah.
them back?
Oh yeah, Evine, where did you drop? Where did you drop Luna Maria?
The boss couch.
Oh, you did
Oh,
the power move, the
You
boss
had the
couch.
full move. Do you
Yeah.
announce yourself, or do you just like shadow make the delivery and then escape? Which I feel would be kind of on brand
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
with your
Yeah.
with your brand of
And then I
heroism.
could get a hero point.
Yep.
Because it's
Oh,
a thing that
yeah.
I couldn't get.
Ah,
Good
Yep.
job.
'Cause you're like,
Yeah.
I was never here.
it's,
Yeah,
I'm like-
you know the way well down the little carriage path. I feel like if you keep hopping around darkness, like you can even get to the window and you see
To the wall.
to your
Tell us where.
to your amusement that the room's lighting is dim up there. So you're like, haha.
Plenty of
That's-
shadows.
Yep. So you
Yay.
you go to the closed war room and gingerly deposit Luna Maria upon one of the luxurious coaches. And yeah, you can basically make your way out before anybody knows you were here and cause a lot of confusion.
yeah, Rethel doesn't say anything, but as far as he's concerned, yeah, either you took them to safety or you fed them to the cat. Either way, there's nothing he can do about it. So he's just gonna enjoy his high right now. And we're like, we should get drinks. We should go drinking.
That's just how it goes.
I think I might actually go to visit Madame Salvadora though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go
Absolutely.
to the boss.
I mean, yeah.
Things
Oh,
to
you
talk
say the
about.
boss thing? I'm like, they've probably got great drinks. Okay.
I mean, yes,
We've been to their house before.
yeah.
As we walk through the streets, I'm like, Jose!
Jose.
Colorado shows up.
I hug
Yes,
him.
boss.
I'm just like, oh, you're the best. You're so good at this. You're probably magic. And it scares me a little bit, but I respect it. Okay.
Adorable, scary, smelly little fuck.
That's right.
The secret of the job is if I don't have a current assignment, is just to follow you from 2-3 blocks. Usually.
Oh, you shouldn't have told your secret.
That's brilliant. I love it. Always. Never stop. Okay. New assignment.
Yes.
You can tell Captain Jose that if anyone figures out what happened at the factory, that they're a witch. So they shouldn't need to worry about that. And then I need you to wake up Jose De Niro. Was that him? Or no, was he Jose Palabra? Which Jose was that? My accountant, Jose.
I think it's Jose Palabra.
I think it's Palabra. Palabra's your book.
I
Yeah,
have it written
Palabra.
down in my notebook that got stolen.
Yeah, Palabra.
Oh, man.
I'm like, go wake up Palabra and tell him to buy this company.
Now.
Yeah. All right. You got it, sir.
I'm sure the guild will be more than happy to give us a loan.
Okay. You got it, boss. I'm on it.
All right,
I'm gonna go wake him up,
do it.
and off he goes.
Yeah.
Like a tiny,
Filthy.
skeletal roadrunner.
I feel like Jimena would have tried to fatten.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's not badly fed.
Well, yeah.
He's just at that age where you're just like growing and gangly.
Every
and
time
skinny.
I'm talking,
All your metabolism goes into making you go upwards.
Yep.
yeah. Every moment I'm talking, you're shoving bread into his face
I'm just
hole.
like,
Just eat it. That's right.
You're
So
always-
scared. I
More
could
butter.
break you like a chicken.
That's right.
Yep.
And yeah, and I keep giggling because I'm gonna make so much money building weaponry for this war effort. It's gonna be great.
Aw,
Yay,
they set it all up for you.
That's right.
Yes.
Plus, you got a shipment of weapons that you stole from these ships.
Exactly.
You just got.
Oh,
People are going to be armed to the teeth. All right, so after a little while, you
I can
are.
make my own cannons at cost to put on the ships that I'm
You
building.
You can.
It's so dumb.
You have a foundry now.
It's so good.
Well, you will shortly.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
It's
we
practically a done deal.
we head over to
You are welcome. Usual pattern, right? You're
Lady
taken down the
Salvador.
back road to Lady Salvadora's war room. Even if you accompany, by the time you visit again, Luna Maria is no longer on the couch.
Evie does the strut in with us, like I don't know what's good. It's fine. I don't know what's happening.
Right.
I've been
wonder
here
what
the
happened.
whole time.
And then all of us are
Nice to
freaked.
meet you here.
Yeah, all of us are freaked out because you're visible.
Yep.
Are
You're solid.
we allowed to see you? I feel like there's something like. I feel like I did something bad.
Didn't you have a mustache?
Like Inspector Gadget.
It was a goatee.
Rappaport, you're a skinny man with a beard. Now you're a fat woman with a mustache. What? I don't. Rappaport.
That's my favorite thing about Inspector Gadget, because in the pilot he had a mustache, and then he had to take him off because he looked too much like Inspector Clouseau. But if you look at the pilot, even like the opening credits, he's got that glorious mustache. You
Nope.
Look it up.
Too much.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you get escorted to the war room, and of course there's a selection of snacks,
Whoa.
drinks. Yes, Jenya's kind of done for the day, but
Could use a cup of tea.
Ricardo does bring you a cup of
Oh,
tea.
good God.
Um,
Oh, before the tea is.
Veronica does grab a snack, and she sits next to you, and just without looking at you, just
slowly devour.
slowly eats.
Why did they
audibly.
wake you up?
I do a stretch and a as I help myself to the beverage stash.
Is Luna Maria there or?
Nope,
Okay.
Maria has been moved to a different room,
Sure.
but you don't have to wait long before you.
They're gonna sleep for days.
I was gonna offer my assistance.
Oh, you may still.
Yeah.
It does not take long for Madame Salvadora, in her evening dress, to walk in with a very relieved look on her features.
Hello. And I hand her drink because
By the way,
I've noticed her preferred
can
at
I
this point.
sense her still, or did I'm sorry? Can I sense them still, or did Luna Maria manage to hide it again?
No, you can still, if you look for it, you can still.
Okay, I
get-
just wasn't. I didn't have any reason to think. Okay. Anyway, I just go. Okay, sit down.
Get that low, that low level ping.
Well, now that I know it's there, I feel like it must be easy to find.
It's a bit easier. Plus, again, Luna Maria is completely drained and exhausted. So whatever they were doing to block that from you is not.
It wasn't just me.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Trying to figure out how much you can give.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll carry you home. You can sleep it off. You're fine.
No, I'll be fine. I'll only make my
Salvadora
fourth point.
just sighs and
I can give you some extra to get you home.
takes a
I
smooth
have up to
seat
7, so 4 is
Oh,
fine.
good.
and
Okay.
says,
Yeah.
I do not even know where to begin. Thank you. I think will be.
It does seem we got there just in time. It is good you sent that letter.
I could help more.
My physicians can. You look
He's
no.
not the Iskratch.
It's going to work much faster than. So
Then
that's it.
And
perhaps I will take you up on your offer.
And Matushka heals me in my sleep. It's fine.
I do not doubt. Thank you. Before you leave, I'll have you escorted to the room.
We'll make her betrothed carry her home if he has to. He hasn't been doing anything this entire time.
Nothing at all.
Ricardo is just like
Yeah,
Bloodshot eyes because we've been going a day and a half.
from his
He had 15 minutes.
Yeah,
glass of liquor.
He's fresh. He's good.
That's right. I'm good for another shift. Yeah, he just waves from his glass of liquor and he's like, yes, I'm setting a terrible example for this marriage. Technically, she still can back out of it.
I assume that if I mention the documents, they just suddenly appear out of a shadow.
Right.
Schlorp.
If the she can still back out of it joke is made, Zhenya turns like,
Uh-oh.
I just ate
Yeah.
Just low
15
key,
motherfuckers.
low key giggling this whole time. Just I love it here. It's great. And yeah, and I totally nod at Salvadora. And I'm just like, it was our pleasure. We would have done it without. It's so yeah.
I trust you found what Luna Maria's assignment was.
Oh, I'm gonna buy it.
Yes, we secured the documents. They were well hidden.
Well, Luna Maria leaves nothing to chance, especially in these kinds of matters.
Yes, they are very careful.
She had a limited edition Bible.
Did the Bible have anything to do with it? I was kind of low key hoping for a cipher.
Yeah, you didn't hear that part? I told that to Evine found that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
There was a cipher.
Yes.
Ciphered up.
Oh,
They
sweet.
were starting
was-
to build one.
Yes. So it's a cipher key that
Nice.
Luna Maria was building because it's a specific edition of a Castilian Bible.
Mm.
So like your commonly available Bible would not match.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they are incredibly careful, which is why they also volunteered for this assignment. Plus it had a personal connection for them.
Yes.
There is no longer a connection there.
Well,
I'm thankful for that.
I am digesting it. Tea.
oh no, they'll be connected to the outhouse in the morning.
So I say, they are very good at hiding it, which is a good thing.
It's raw. Luna Maria was young
But a wee babe.
when the gift manifested and made a conscious choice to leave this life behind. They want nothing to do with it. Almost the entirety of their gift is in concealing it from others who have the talent. That's it. And that's the comfort that they have with it.
It is impressive, but I am happy to leave it at that.
They would never speak of it, but Luna Maria was one of 2 siblings. Their brother's life was the cost for safe passage for Luna Maria out of Vodache.
So many lives have been taken for this. Still more will, but we will continue.
When I took the company from my husband, or rather when I started running it while he was still alive and squandering our assets,
Is that what they call it?
Luna Maria became my aide and, shall we say, informed my decision to get into the trade of supplying safe passage for people of her kind from Vadachi.
I certainly owe my life to you and them.
Then let them recover and speak of this no more. This name is dead to them, as is their connection to this family. They are Luna Maria. Nothing more, nothing less.
Understood.
Again in the background.
Oh, I've been stank eyeing the battle board to see what new updates are.
so
Yeah.
Has her own like
There you get your tray.
yeah. There's at least one of everything.
It's one of the serving
Pile.
carts, and you
Oh yeah,
use
no,
it
I
as
just have
your
the whole thing.
Your
It's
trolley.
basically, at this point, the pattern is established. So when Jimena sits, one of Salvadora's manservant brings you a tray for you to load, right? Like,
There
it's
you go.
like, and there's not a word exchange. It's like, here's your
It's got your name engraved on it.
tray, and they just leave it in your lap.
There's a lovely little flame pattern on it. It's delightful.
It's like customized at this point.
Oh, maybe you know about the tooth.
Oh, I also have a thing.
Tooth.
Strange little
Just have a collection
cat
of things.
statue.
Yeah.
This is apparently Ifian origin.
Oh,
You-
this is from
You
my,
know things.
This is from my homeland.
Yes.
Ooh la.
We found it on one of the Mondavi ships. And this tooth.
She sorts of looks at it.
It's like, I leaked it. I don't think there's any poison.
She looks at the little cat, and taps it on the head a little bit, and then as she does, you see like little symbols sort of light up in shimmering gold
Ooh.
on the sculpture. She says, this is a talisman of protection. This is Heka.
Sweet.
She hands it back to you, and she says, when you need its aid, it will help you weather wounds you may suffer. It looks like it can be activated about 3 times.
Nice.
After that, the inscription will wear out. Mechanically, this is a Heka talisman. This is Earth Align. It's a talisman of protection. When activated, it allows you to prevent the next 3 wounds, dramatic or normal, that you take. And you can activate that power 3 times.
Oh. Hiccups.
Well, thank you for that.
Tooth.
You know,
Yeah, she looks at that and she's like, where did you find this?
In a cloth, in a box, on a boat.
also from the Vadachi spoils.
That's what she said.
Would you mind leaving it with me? Just for a day.
Okay.
I will find out what this is. Because...
Oscar said it was a dragon. Emil said he has no idea what he speaks of. The lady in the tavern didn't think a tooth could be that big.
Well, all of these could be true. It could be.
You know, if she
He says it's aluminum.
aluminium. Actually, you know who would know if it's a Draken or not? That captain of the Isengard who's coming down with the recruits.
Oh yes, but I don't know when he'll be here. So
But he should be here in a week or two.
I mean soon, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, if they know, yeah, great.
They're taking the truth to Isengard.
but
Ice and water,
Salvadora may look at it now. Why wait week when she see it today?
Well, you know. I'm sure she knows a lot, but I don't know if she knows everything.
I mean, so far.
Yeah, no, let's see.
I'll have it examined. I'll have an idea by tomorrow,
Okay.
and then if it needs further research, I will let you know.
That's fun.
She very carefully grabs the tooth and wraps it in a cloth, just not to touch it.
I have the regular, the cloth it came with.
Yep.
I'm over here like,
Right.
Just flopping your tooth around.
'Cause you don't care.
no, poison doesn't affect me.
Right.
Nothing does.
Just a minor inconvenience. You take
Like,
a
oh, that tingled slightly.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh,
it's cyanide.
heartburn.
Give me my Tums.
Yeah. Oh,
And yeah, you spend.
someone find me an onion. Oh. I have to put it on my feet.
Yeah, in my socks.
Yes.
I gotta sleep with onions in my socks.
It'll drown it. It'll take out the badness.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, it'll create a different kind of badness.
Poor Ricardo.
Hey,
She's got onions in her socks again, guys. I don't know what to do. She keeps trying to put them in mine.
we got a nice window in the house.
That means she loves
Yep.
you. Wow, it's getting wild up there. All right. Get that sock onion.
No.
Yeah, but Ricardo is getting some of that suck onion action.
Hope the window's open again.
I tuned out for a second and I tuned back in. Right.
Right at the grossest moment.
Yep.
We've been on the trajectory, it's just been escalating, and you were like, no escalation.
Check in at the Zenith. Oh no.
I said ground floor. No. Shops. Anyway. Okay.
So yeah, after a moment, if you want to assist,
Oh, yeah.
Zhenya, you're brought.
Let me knock off another dramatic wound. Oh,
Yeah,
that
you're
was
brought
an eraser.
to Luna Maria's room where they have a full team of people at beck and call.
Learn magic, scrubs.
Yep.
Excuse me. I know. It's very hard for you to... No, let go.
No, if you come in, they part like the fucking Red Sea to let you through.
And then I think she's taken most of the beating on her face. I assume.
Yep.
So yes.
Wow, and he's got
I mean,
broken
the whole
bones
thing
and
is terrible,
everything.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of, I can spare her 2 points. Yeah,
Okay.
that's enough.
Yeah, that will help. Definitely will help speed it up.
And then all her bones go...
Yeah.
And then
It
Jenya's go...
Yeah. Ricardo is there.
Yeah.
You just checked off a bunch.
I only gave her 1. And so I said I would give 2. So
Okay.
I'm checking off the second one.
All right. Yeah.
I'm fine. I got 2 more. And I'll heal 1 tonight.
It's true.
I also have the thing that you have. So the more damaged I am...
No, I know. Yeah. And
So-
you've got the extra length of it. So yeah.
I just
Yeah.
didn't put...
Yeah. All right.
Get the extra tail.
They're
but yeah.
they're here. I just didn't put extra... the coil got too tight.
Yeah.
After a
I
little
ended
while
up going out
of
of the coil. So.
Yeah.
drinking and revelry, Salvadora does retire, but tells you that you don't take this as this is your home. You
No,
can-
I feel like this is really late for me to be up. It's like
Yeah. No.
yeah.
I look over at Jimena and I'm like, Augustine is cooking.
Oh, my hearth.
That's right.
I might actually have to sleep in. Shock.
Right.
Go.
Till like 7:30.
Oh,
Gasp.
Virginia comes back fucked up.
Too real. My body's been waking itself up at 7 the last week.
Good.
Yeah. It's when your body gets in that
I should
pattern.
be
Welcome.
in bed in 6 minutes if
Yeah, same.
it's gonna do that to me.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All
I
right.
have to get up at 6.
So yes, you'll head back to the house. There's a full meal ready for you all. At that point,
Bed.
Jimenez, kitchen / bedroom, and we will pause here for tonight. Finally close that one day that we've been working on for months. It feels like.
Nice.
Give yourself a good 4 XP, and we will return with more intrigue, war preparation, company acquisitions.
Hostile takeovers.
That's right. Everybody's playing like a game of conspiracy and war, and like Rethold is playing like business manager.
No, that was the joke I was going for earlier. Was like motorsport manager, but for boats, for warships.
Yep.
Yeah. What was it? All right, cool.
It's like Steam the other day recommending me like this game. It's like, oh, Steam recommending me like a hockey game, and I look at it and it's like, oh, it's like one of those like fucking like team manager game. It's like if you want to role play.
Would you like to play Spreadsheets, the game?
Yeah,
with
basically.
a flavoring that is nostalgic to you? It's like,
Yeah.
I
Just
think
makes
I
me
would
think of,
actually.
Yep.
In
Yeah,
D2
definitely
the Mighty
cool.
Ducks, where he's like, oh, we'll put out a line of coaching shoes.
Yeah.
Sport loafers.
Sport loafers.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
Hey, Rabbit,
It's almost as bad as sock
Hey,
garter.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh.
say goodnight, Internet.
Good night, Rabbit.